Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Monday. Glad you're with us tonight. We have a special show for you. Is it ever good? We've got 3 hours live from Los Angeles, and it is all about special pieces of jewelry, most of which are brand new for you tonight. So it's a really exciting way to kick off the week. An exciting week it is, with Valentine's Day coming up. Of course, Mardi Gras in full swing. Probably a lot of people still having a super Monday, I hope. So this is really what it's all about, as we celebrate together, as we always do, the best in jewelry, the best in fine, but also some really big values. And that is going to certainly be the theme here tonight. Now, we also, there's something very important I want to tell you about right up front, because there is something so special that I got to admit, and I got to say, I have a confession to make. We've been holding out a little bit on you in the Blue Wing Block D. And no, there's not an abundance of stones or a big treasure trove of them somewhere. However, tonight we are going to bring out a stone that I remember seeing, and this is going back 5+ years ago, in December of 2018. We're talking about 5 years and a few months here. We're talking about one of the most incredible tanzanites. Now, I know we are used to the most incredible tanzanites, right? Our Blue Wing, our Block D, our incredible stones. However, there was one stone that was the talk of the entire collection. It has been held back in the private collection of ownership for some time now. Now, you know we brought out the museum reserves. You know we've been bringing those out, really special stones that are the top in neon. But tonight, we're actually going to bring out one stone that I know everybody knows. You will soon to be seeing it and loving it, I know, because it is what has been dubbed the perfect 10. Now, tends to be, when we talk about a scale of 1 to 10, 10's the best, right? A perfect 10. A perfect 10 in a score for an Olympian would be exciting, right? We have a very special stone that is our exact 10 carat. But that's not it. It's not the coincidental nature of the fact it's a 10 carat exact stone. It's the color, it's the beauty, it is the reds. If you have ever wanted a Blue Wing Block D and you can handle going into one of the most exotic cuts out there, we have got it for you tonight. So stick around with us. It's coming up in this show, and I'm so thrilled about it, and I'll give you even some sneak peeks about it before we even fully get there to the presentation. But that is just the beginning. There's also going to be Paraíba that we've got affordably. We've got a very special aqua. It's going to be Brazil. Boy, Brazil is on full display here tonight. We've even got Brazilian Paraíbas for you. A couple of those, and a great way to start for the Paraíba lovers, by the way. Glad you're here early, so you get a shot at this very special earrings we're going to start with, but then the list goes on and on. We've got some assorted wheels. We're going to take some pieces and really knock down their prices, bring you some of our greatest values there. We've got even earrings that are going to be super affordable. I'm so excited about the earring varieties that we have from, how about this? We don't get to see these very often. We have some Royal Zambaran earrings for you, and we even have some really special sapphire that's going to be for everybody as well. So great night to treat yourself, great night to think about collectability, right? That's really what it's all about here with the kind of pieces we have. And then a really special array. We've got some beautiful one-of-a-kinds when it comes to turquoise and also tanzanite independent coming up shortly here in a trillion cut. So if you like that one, keep your, really just stay right there, because you're going to be seeing it in the next couple of minutes. And before we get started, I also want to say a special shout out and thank you to Lynette in California, because I received something today, Lynette, and it's very special, and I told you shouldn't have, but I appreciate it more than you know. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and what a sweetheart you are. So thank you so much, Lynette, and appreciate your kindness and your thoughtfulness. So let's get started with a really special pair of earrings. This is a Paraíba earring, and we don't see many of those, so I'm really excited about this. It's going to be item number, this will be 1122981, and it's going to be our one-of-a-kind pair. So you know we like to start something really special. All right, Mary, we'll check on Verizon Fios. Nothing, no better way to start a show than to hear that we might not be on a network. But anyway, guys, we'll check on, maybe Andy, we'll check on, see if it's just Mary or thank you. All right, so here we go, and apparently Risa as well. So the messages are starting to roll in. All right, so tonight, no Verizon Fios. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We've got beautiful Paraíbas, and I'm so excited this one pair is here, but of course, it's gonna be limited to that one pair. And you know, if we're starting the show with it, I get a selection of, you know, I can choose from, oh, I don't know, 20,000 items. So if it's gonna be the first on a Monday night, it's going to be good. It's going to be something not just pretty with 16 points in round Paraíbas and 33 points in diamonds and all of that, but it's actually going to be a really affordable deal as well. We want to set the tone for the evening and all the values we're going to see. So how about this? One pair only. I wish we had more. Oh, that would be a delight. But here's what we have for you, and I'll show them to you from a distance away. So you get also the option of changing the gold color, and these are really bright, really, really beautiful stones, I must say. You know, it's like anytime, and I know they may not be the largest stones in the world, but anytime you get rounds in Paraíba and a match pair, we'd be happy to get any of them, meaning we wouldn't be really, really particular or choosy about the color clarity or shape for that matter. We'd just be happy to have a match pair, right? So to be able to get rounds that look like this from a distance, that have so much powerful look to them, and of course that glow of that neon, that's very important. We're going to go ahead and show you here from a distance away. We're going to show you the diameter this earring gives, and they've got about really stretching towards 3/8 of an inch there top to bottom because of those big diamonds that are around them, but also it's going to be a really special way to go. And remember, if you'd prefer to have yellow gold, I want you to have the exact right color gold you need. So yellow gold or rose gold is fine. This is going to be that once in a lifetime opportunity. There aren't many Paraíba earrings here. So let's take a look at them on just to give you an idea of the size from a distance away. You saw the measurement, but here's that actual size on, and great for everyday wear, but you can relish in the fact that you're wearing one of the rarest stones on the planet and getting VS diamonds all the way around them as well. So the very first caller, how about we take a $4,000 pair of earrings that are $39.99 normally, and we're going to take them a lot lower. That is significant already. Love that they're only $3,000. These are a post that's centered. It's a butterfly backing as well, and we're going to make sure they're really affordable, not $3,000 affordable, not $2,000 affordable, and let's take them even lower as we take another close-up look at what we can do here on this value so that you can get this really fabulous pair of earrings, but there's only that one. So again, I know they should be gone already. And what about $19.99? Do you think that's even better? So how about this? Instead of $9.99, I want to make sure we get these at home, right? Welcome into Monday. It's Must See Monday. It's about markdowns. It's about everything getting its lowest price possible, and that is what we do every single day. But how about even better than even $9.99 or $8.99? We'll make this really simple and easy. And how about $888 to the very first caller, and that will be it. So it is one pair in the world that is gorgeous material, rounds and bright and colorful and diamond cut and all of that, and it's only $888 for the pair. So here we go. Let's see who's got them. That's going to be a first call scenario. So first caller gets them. And here we are with our tanzanite pendant will be next. So sounds like these may be gone. And he's got them. Thank you so much. Let's get to our pendant that I mentioned would be coming up very shortly here. And this is, wow, a trillion cup blue winged luck D, 11236061. And let's zoom back because this is going to require a lot of zoom because it's a nice big piece. And this is not just about the tanzanite being that trillion that looks so gorgeous, but it's about a lot of gold here as well. And then of course I'm holding it by the bail, so that'll be upright. Where you see me holding it on the left side of your screen is actually going to be where your chain's going to go through, and that's going to be where you've got a nice little drop, and then you can see the red flashes coming through on that trillion. One of my personal faves is the trillion. It is a 1 carat exactly, 20 points in the diamonds, which is your just 4 channels set round brilliant. So they're all set within that. Basically think of it like a groove, right? Like a beautiful channel, as the name implies, of gold that's going to hold those stones without the use of prongs, right? You don't need prongs to hold those stones when they're in this channel, but they're graduated in that design. We'll take a look at the back as well. It's got a nice big bail too, so if you want to wear your larger chains, your chunkier chains, things like that, that would be appropriate here because there's plenty of room in that bail for them, and we're going to show you the length. So great up and down measurement here. It's going to be that statement piece you will see, of course, there it is, with 1 inch, and I would say 1 1/8 or so in that top to bottom length. We'll show it to you on, and then we're going to be on our way to getting this one a huge value. Take a look at that. That's what it looks like from a distance, and of course that precious material we love with that blue wing block D, where you get that really enormous, really bright, vibrant violet, purple, red, blue, all of that together. And we're going to take it even lower than, where's it supposed to be? Well, no surprise, $23.99 when you see the amount of gold there. We're going to do better than that. So again, thank you everybody for reaching out. Sorry about, hopefully everyone's just heading online to watch us there. But, hopefully we're on everywhere else, who knows. But thank you. I'm so glad. Bonnie, I'm glad to hear you got your pearls. Oh, good. I'm wearing them together and they look amazing. Well, thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate hearing from you and glad you love your new pearls. And then, of course, we'll see who else is checking in. Hi, Cher. Well, thank you so much. Well, we've got a very important perfect 10 tonight, so I thought I'd dress for the occasion. So, yes, this stone has... I didn't think it would ever, ever, ever actually come out to be on the air, but it certainly is tonight. So thank you so much. Thank you. Cher, I like to mix it up. Yep, I do. So it's going to be a beautiful night for the blue lovers. Not just this Tanzanite, but that big perfect 10 we have coming up. So thanks, Cher, for joining me tonight. And here's what I'll do instead of $23.99. I'm going to blow it out. First caller stays in yellow gold. Let's make it $9.99. And Jess, do you know who got the Patayiba earrings by any chance? Do you know who that was? Or I know it was Andy, but he stepped out to go work on technical issues, I think. So we'll find out who I can thank on the Patayiba earrings. I didn't want to let that go by without saying a special thank you on those Patayiba earrings, because those are fabulous. And so is this one. To be $9.99 for a piece like that, it is very, very important. So huge value, great big size. Love the fact it gives you a lot of look and a lot of wow factor to the gold. I mean, you can see it's a heavier piece in gold with the way it's done, with the thickness and the depth it has. And we don't see many of the Tanzanites in pendants. Certainly haven't had historically many trillion cuts for you. So that is a really special way to go. Who got him? Karen, thank you so much. Karen, enjoy those Patayiba earrings, and then we'll see who's got this one. We got to keep on moving because we have a lot to show you tonight. And not totally decided on when exactly the perfect 10 is coming out, but probably in the next, I would say, hour to an hour and 20. So you're going to be seeing it in short order. We've got a beautiful 3-stone turquoise headed your way. And I just thought this was a major value. Let's just stay with the blues for a moment and show you the other side of blues with greens this time. So our Tanzanite gives us blues and purples and reds. In this case, this is a rare 1123055, and we haven't brought too many of these, but this is Boulder Opal, and it looks for the world like Lightning Ridge, Australia, and it is from Australia, and it's a 12 by 18 millimeter. That's a big size. Now, it's a free form. It looks more or less oval, but it's got a few little extra. I mean, it's not that perfect oval shape, because a lot of times when you do find great opal rough, you want to make sure you maximize it to the hilt. So they really do a lot of free form opals, probably more free form opals than any other stone out there. So we've got a millimeter size dimension, and then of course you're getting that bezel set. It's wrapped in gold, and then this extra amount of gold, one of the rare pieces without diamonds here, but it is an enhancer bail. So do you see how it looks like a figure 8 in the back? Well, that's actually going to be where you can actually unlatch that figure 8, open up the bail. It opens with a hinge. And so what does that do? It gives you a lot more accessibility and versatility to putting it on different types of chains and necklaces. So think about pearls, right? You could never take a big strand of pearls and slide it through that bail, but you can use this pendant on a pearl strand or a bead strand or something of that ilk when you actually have an enhancer. So you can basically flip the bail open, position that bail between, let's say, 2 big pearls, and then snap it back closed. So it really gives you a lot of different ways to wear it. And you want that, especially when there's a big presence like this, right? Maybe your basic baby chain is not going to be the best option because you have this large pendant overall. So you're getting this look where here's the length that's going to be 1.5 inches top to bottom, and that is a lot of, once again, a lot of solid gold here, and a very large opal. I wish we had the carat weight, but you know how it is with opals. The carat weights can be a little bit misleading in that they always look bigger than they weigh anyway. So it's almost maybe a better perspective as we take a look at it on. It almost gives you a little better perspective when you actually do see a millimeter size, or maybe just, again, seeing it on the neckline to really appreciate the size that you're getting there. But look at the gorgeous blues and greens. When I'm standing in a little lower light as I am over here, you really do see those amazing blues and greens that it has. So really well done. We'll go back to the wheel, and we're about ready to get you a great deal on this one. I just was amazed that this was under $3,000, but it goes a lot lower than that. So my best advice, as always, is what? Get on the phone lines early. We've got 1, and that's the bad news. That's the bad thing. I'm going to make it better than 3, better than 2. And I think without the diamonds, I think that it makes it maybe a little more casual despite the big size that you're getting. It's not even $1,500. It's not $9.99. You want to see a piece go fast. This is the Boulder Opal. This is it. It's fabulous. 12 by 18, yellow gold only. Pop your favorite chain right through it. There's still a plenty good size bail so that you can put your larger chains through it. But again, the enhancer, just more flexibility. So how about this? Keep on going. $888? No. Forget about it. We'll go even lower than that. We'll make it $799 for one caller only if you'd like that one. And by the way, oh, good, Mary. Mary says we're on FiOS. That's great. So they like many probably today in the U.S. are just running a little slower than normal perhaps. So good. Thank you, Mary, for letting me know. Mary says we're good to go. So if anybody went from FiOS or Verizon to online, you can go back to your television now. According to Mary in Florida, we're back on Verizon FiOS. Okay, so coming up, let's move on, and we're going to show you a turquoise piece that's got 3 stones that are perfectly matched, which is always exciting. So we're going to show that to you next, and it's in white gold, which we usually see our turquoise in the yellow, so kind of nice if you're a white gold lover to show you that. Let me know. I think for $7.99 though, an opal with that kind of color should really be going out in a hurry. So please let me know if you'd like it. Then we're going to show you also some of those beautiful combination pieces where we have multiple colors in one great piece, like tourmalines and like, wait till you see it. I got a little surprise for you. If you like all the different colors of the rainbow together, we've got them tonight. So make sure you stay with me for those. And then also, Linda, whenever you're ready, we've got some earrings that I wanted to give you a little heads up on, because we have something. I know you missed out on some previous tanzanite and tourmaline. So there's something new in tanzanite and tourmaline here, but even with a bit of a floral design. And Linda, we've been shopping together a lot of years, and I actually thought this might be a design you might even like more than what we saw in the earlier in the week in tanzanite and tourmaline combinations. But here we are. And by the way, Boulder Opal still here if you'd like it. That's a really important piece to grab. And then we're going to get into some turquoise. But first, before we do, we have 1123026, which is a combination of blue-green tourmalines and tanzanite together. So yes, for my blue-green lovers, this is your earring, but there's a beautiful left and right design that I went ahead and put the same position here, but you'll see them when they're on. There's a post and butterfly backing. It is a large carat weight overall, and the other great thing about this designer is they're doing a lot of 18 karat gold. So we do have the 18 karat gold here for you. So they're 18 karat white gold dotted with diamonds along the outside of those marquise cuts, which are really lovely. And then you get a, listen to this carat weight, 255 in just the trillion cut tanzanites, because we're going to break it down, because tanzanites are important, so you should know every last detail about them, right? So just 255, that's only on your 2 trillion. So figure they're about 1.25 carats each. Then you have another 1.01 carat in the marquise cuts, which are the tanzanites that go in the marquise cuts, and then we separate the tourmaline, which is going to be 201 in the marquise cut, and it's blue greens into more greens. So like this designer loves to do, which is really tough to do, is graduate colors, right? Do this beautiful kind of ombre graduated style, which you're seeing here, plus the diamond weight is also 14 points. So a lot to love here, and again, 201 in the tourmaline. So that encompasses all the blue greens you see. The tourmalines are all those greens and blue greens, and then you see the diamonds on the outside. This is a post and butterfly. These are the butterflies that are encased in a little silicone stopper, so it's still gold on the inside, but it just makes it, a couple of reasons, it's easier to grip onto, so you can easily put them on. And then it's also going to be that beautiful style. I'm actually going to grab the other because I think this one's the one I want for my left ear. And you're going to see what they look like on in just a moment. But first, a length here, because they're really, it is a drop, right? There's going to be a little more length to them than just a stud, but you can see there how there's going to be a left and a right. Typically, we envision the idea of having everything flare out from the face, right? So then there's that left and right, so you get that great look. Here's what it looks like, ooh, an inch, and that's the top to the bottom. I do want to show you where the post is. It's going to be in that upper third so that you get full coverage of your piercing, but still a little bit of drop. We never like to put the post right at the very tippy top so that, again, you get that piercing coverage if needed. So that's really important. And here you have it. When I show them to you on, I think you're going to love them because there's that kind of stud meets drop combination here, which is really, really special. And it is going to be, oh, I love these so much. They're just so nice and they're so well done, and yet you're getting this amazing style. And boy, those stoppers have probably never been released before. They're just on there, and you know what? This is that look that you're going to get. And you know what? Before I show it to you, I'm just going to hold it up so you can see here what it's going to be about. And when you get that look that goes to that, we're seeing a lot of this really kind of glamorous elegance every day now. Take a look at them on so you can see here how, like, again, this is obviously an option you have, but I like the idea of them kind of like that straight edge along the side of the jawline there, and then flaring out in almost like a floral or a leafy design that you have. So you really get, you can see that color combination and how they move. Wow, that's a really, every single stone is so bright and clean there in that earring. But there is going to be, thank you, Risa, thank you, Mary. I'm so glad we're back on for our Verizon Files folks. But this is actually going to be even better. And what we're doing is $69.99, but I'm going to eliminate that price tag right now. We're going to make it a lot better for you. Let's take another look at them close up and then get you a great, great value. So it's a huge opportunity for anybody who loves the combinations of stones like we're seeing here. You can see how bright each trillion cut is there. If I set them at the same angle, you can see how bright each stone is. And then I love the diamonds along the outside. Forget about $69.99. That's just way too steep for the beginning of our Monday here. How about this? $39.99? Not going to be either. This is a huge opportunity. I want to make these a really easy deal. I know this designer has had a few earrings in the last few days. They've all been upwards of $2,000 to $3,000, and it makes sense why. When you get the combinations you do, that's luxe, that's rare. We don't see that all the time. When you get unique combinations, it's not easy to do. These are not easy to make. They're not easy to assemble, and I'm talking about just gathering. The process of gathering stones like this to put this design together is really, really difficult, and you're not paying $39, $29, $19.99 even better for you. Just make sure you get on the phone lines because they're here because we had a similar version sell out earlier this week, and this is the most amazing look I think yet from this designer to have that flared design like we see. Let's make it even better than $19.99. This is going, I mean, that's the problem, is that when they're really, really pricey, everybody oohs and ahs over them, but not everybody can afford them. Here with the great price tag we're doing, it gets better. Take a look, not 19, 18, even 17. Even, watch this, I don't even want to do $17.77. I just think we can make this really, really special right now for somebody who's wanted this great designer style. Let's make them $16.99 instead. How about that? $16.99 gets them to you, and make sure you grab them as quickly as you can because there's only one pair. They're in the white gold. That's how they stay. And we are, you got them? All right, those are gone. Congratulations. So they are just like that, out of here. And then let's get to our turquoise as promised, a 3-stone turquoise that is all individually larger. When I say 3-stone turquoise, you might expect smaller stones. Not the case here. 112, 3112. Thank you so much on those earrings. Enjoy. And then here we are with our 18 karat again. This is like that little S curve of diamonds between each and every one of your turquoise round stones. Love that. So this is it. This is the moment to get on the lines because you see how quickly everything is going today. So make sure you call us. We still have the Boulder Opal though. So you still can get that Boulder Opal in that beautiful enhancer pendant if you'd like to. That's still up for grabs. What else is here? I think that's it, right? So here's what we're going to do, and we're going to make this really, really easy and affordable. This is Sleeping Beauty carat weight at 242. So your 2 carats 42 in just your round. Yes, they are Sleeping Beauty turquoise out of that Arizona mine, which is no longer. So keep that in mind. It's precious, it's rare, it's collectible, it's all those things, but it's also going to be 9 points in the diamond that are pave, and you've got that great look. And then how about this 18 karat white gold only? There's just this one. I want to try it on for you so you can see what that looks like, of course, because it is the sizes of them that really makes this impressive. Not oversized to where it's not a wearable piece every day, but look at how the rounds are going to go. First of all, side to side across the hand. I love that little S curve. It's subtle. It's almost like a little wave of pave that goes right in between those stones. I love that look. And we're going to make it better than $19.99. How about we change it up? Switch it up completely. Let's blow it out for only $9.99 instead. That's for one caller as well, though. So limited we are today, as usual. Get ready for the perfect 10. The perfect 10 is here. Thank you. I've been hearing that. Thank you, Andy, for whatever magic wand you waved. Well done. So here we go. That's going to be $9.99. And let me know if you'd like it. Hey, Rob, thanks for joining me tonight. Hi. Hi, Rob. Thank you. Rob's in Arizona. He's hanging out with us, watching, checking out on Monday night what's going on at TVON on a Monday. It's Must See Monday. It's a do not miss extravaganza of great jewelry on sale. And that is a brand new style. And then I am ready, since you guys are loving the combinations today, me too, always. I'm always loving the combinations. So let me show you what we have. I'm going to show you 2 options. We have one necklace. Okay, let's just, I don't even know. You know what? These aren't probably going to sit by themselves. Oh, what a shame. So, que lástima. Let's see what we can do here. I've got a rose gold and a yellow gold, and I do want to show them to you. Let's just, I got to hold these up. So let me start with the more, I'm going to start with more of the rainbow design here, which is going to be this. Like, look at this. We've done smile necklaces before that are curved in diamonds, but not usually with baguettes and tapered baguettes together. That's one design. Please note that this is going to be yellow gold. I am so in love with this necklace. Really, really, really won't be too disappointed if it sticks around. But this is the yellow gold, which is going to be 112-3032. That's option number 1. See how it goes from blue. It's true indicolites there. These are all tourmalines, by the way, nothing more. Just tourmalines set in a gold necklace in yellow gold only. Now it goes from indicolites to greens to like a beautiful, almost like a peridot lime green, golden tourmalines with their jaunites. Then you get into those beautiful pinks, the hot pink in the middle, and then the same pattern repeats on the other side. That's one option. Now I'm going to set that there because we have something similar but different. And this would be 3033. And this gives you more of what I'm calling peacock tones. It's more of the pinks, purples, and greens only. This feels like Mardi Gras, doesn't it? If anybody's celebrating this time of year, right? This is it. So look at how beautiful with the purples and the greens and then a little dash of pink instead of golden. That's going to be rose gold only. Either way you're going, it's 18K. So what I'm going to do is show them nested together, which that would not be a bad look either. I don't think there would be anything wrong with that if you want to. Let me go ahead and make sure I show both of these together. I'm going to try to nest them here on my hand so you can see the similarities and the differences. But there they are. So again, more of those kind of like jewel tones here. And no matter what, the beautiful tapered baguettes and baguettes together, that's done similarly. So you can see how they actually pick up the light. This is the more rainbow version. That's where you're going to get yellows and goldens as well. This is where it's primarily the pinks and the purples and the greens. So yellow gold at the top, rose gold on the bottom, same price. The carat weight is 188 no matter which one you choose. No diamonds, but attached to the chain, which is going to be a spring ring closure and 18 inches in length. And it's a beautiful fine gauge, kind of like a Rolo link rope chain. So this is going to be where, see the similarities and the differences here? The design is the same as far as the cuts. That curvature is the same. You just decide, do you want the yellow gold with more of the rainbow colors? Do you want the rose gold? Makes sense with more of the tourmaline, pink, purples, and greens. Either way you want to go, they're only $999 a necklace. How about that? So a super fun way to go, whether you want yellow gold or rose gold. Just know that there's a different item number for each, and we only have one of each. And that's a really beautiful way to showcase this great design, which being that it's curved like it is up at the top, what that's going to allow it to do is also sit really comfortably in the neckline. So it's kind of like it's got that basic curve that when you actually have it on, which I'm going to show you now, let me just pop on the yellow gold here. So when you see it, you'll notice that it's going to sit. And you know what, this may be, I apologize, it might be 16 inches on this one. It looks like it's a 16 inch instead. But you see how when it's on the neckline, it's going to follow the lines and the curve of your neckline there. So it's really special the way that's done. And you can see how it's just going to be that beautiful shimmer and sheen of every one of those stones. So really fancy cuts no matter what, but I'm moving it around a little bit just to simulate what happens when you move and you wear it and you can see all those fabulous colors. So that's going to be $9.99, your choice of, and Tony, it is 16 inches, not 18. I'm just looking at it and I can tell it's 16. So here's what we have for you. So $9.99, that's the yellow. And then let me go ahead and try to switch them out here really quickly if I can. And we'll show you the yellow gold just as a reminder there. That's got, again, more of the colors into the yellows and the goldens. The rose gold is more just pink, purple, green, which I'll show you next on the neckline so you can see what that's all about. And that's where you go if you want, you can say rose gold, and there you get more, again, just pink, purple, green, but the same pattern side to side. So two great designer necklaces with a lot of gorgeous tourmaline for you to choose from there. So two great ways to go, $9.99 a piece, rose gold or yellow gold, but subtly different to the design. But boy, do those really pick up and catch the light in a beautiful way. So back to the wheel we'll go. Show you again the rose gold there. I don't know, I might be the only one that really likes these combinations. I just live for these combinations of stones. And when you get every tourmaline so clean as these are, it's really exciting. So let's keep moving. We've got a briolette. This is an opal. I'm going to go up close here and show you this crystal opal. So our previous boulder opal is here if you'd like it, but this is really a fun way. This just feels like if you're kind of craving spring and summertime, I don't know what it is. This feels like a really like sun is out, almost like vacation in a pendant here because it's so beautifully transparent. And you're getting an elongated fancy cut of an opal here. So it's crystal opal, yes, but it's going to be this really special pendant. Stays in white gold only because we wanted to match the gold to the diamonds and, you know, so on and so forth. So you get $348 in what we call briolette. Now, sometimes briolettes have a facet pattern that looks more prismatic, like the crystal hanging from a gorgeous chandelier. But this is where it's smooth, but that means it's all the way around. If it's not a cabochon, this is more, again, beautifully rounded from the front, the back, and the side. So it's not a cabochon where you have a flat back with a dome top. It's rounded the entirety around the piece. It's item number 111-1133, and it's a $348. So it's this really good crystal opal that I'm going to show you, and we're going to walk you around it so you can see all the beautiful color you get no matter how you look at your opal. I mean, it's like a, it's forgive me for the anti-sell here, but it's like a little miniature lava lamp you wear. So, I mean, kind of groovy, right? And I mean, lava lamps were a little before my time, but it kind of has that feel, the way it's got all these different colors and different beautiful looks to it. And every time you're in a different light, the pendant looks different, but it's always going to work with what you're wearing, because it tends to, crystal opals that are really good tend to pick up whatever color it is you're wearing at that moment. So if you're wearing more goldens, if you're wearing more blues, if you're wearing more greens, it tends to just morph instantly to whatever you're wearing that day. So it's a really cool design to wear, and also it's a big time stone, and there's no wrong way to wear it, but you want to probably keep those diamonds up front. That's honestly the only reason and the only way you would know the front from the back is look for the diamonds in the bail. That's when you know, okay, that's the front of the piece, and then where there are no diamonds, that would be the rear, right? So it's going to be white gold only. We're going to make it incredibly affordable. It's your go with everything versatile style. It's your easy to wear. I think you could be gifting in a lovely way here, because it's a super high end opal, being that size at 3.5 carats. Obviously it looks bigger than that, but it's no size needed. You don't need to worry about what her size is or what she wears or what she even likes in jewelry, because this is a phenomenal play of color stone. So you get something that really is worn with any occasion, and I think there's something almost casual about it. We didn't overdo the diamonds. The diamond weight is 5 points. We'll show it to you from a distance as well, so you can see how it is going to be a nice lengthier piece, which you know is very flattering on that elongated style we love. And here's what it looks like on the hand, so you can see what that's going to look like from all the different angles. And remember, this is a really harsh light for a crystal opal, so a lot more color you can expect to see when you get it at home and wear it in your daily life. It's 1.25 inches top to bottom. We'll show it on for you as well. And then let's get it at home here for, okay, this is a much better light. See, exactly what you just saw. You're probably going, she switched that out. That's a different pendant. That looks nothing like it just did. That is really the proof that this stone looks better when you see it in lesser light. Where I stand and talk to you guys is a lot lesser light than the product. So that's important, because again, they don't care about, shining a light on, my diamonds. It's about making sure you see the proper look at each of the pieces. Now look at how that's just changing just as it moves. Is it green? Is it purple? Is it pink? Is it yellow? Is it orange? Is it a beautiful golden color? And it does not matter if you look at it from the side profile, it just lights up. I'm sorry, I think this is one of the coolest pieces we have. And yet you're getting this fluted design between the diamond bail and the opal itself. It's not going to be $9.99. Let's try something. It's called Monday Night Markdowns. Shall we? We need to make this really, tell me who wouldn't love wearing that. Pop your favorite white gold chain on. I'm not going to tell anybody if you put a sterling silver or platinum chain, it's not going to matter. It'll still match the look you're getting, and it's not going to be even half of this price. This is giftable. This is for everybody. I don't think it's overly dressy. I think it's the perfect size. It shows up. You can see it, but it's not overly that statement piece that nobody's going to be comfortable wearing. It's not even $499. You got to try this. It is so cool. And again, it's just every little time you look at it, it looks different. Just as I move it here, subtly, slightly. Imagine you're wearing this on your neckline every day, whether it's your most casual loungewear, whether it's your denim on denim, whether it's your beautiful suit. Whatever it is, from bright colors to pastels, this is the most amazing pendant, and that is what we're always trying to show you, that they look so much better in person. This is still not, I'm still in a TV studio. There's still a lot more light than you're going to have when you're wearing it, but look at how beautiful that is compared to our close-up. It's not even $499. Let's blow it out right now. It's $399, and I don't even really want to put it back up close. I will, but look at how beautiful that is in all those colors. And again, it's like, think of it like an elongated dewdrop of a stone. There's no flat portion of this piece. It is all rounded, so that if I were to switch this around and literally just pop it on backwards, then you would have, that's the backwards, but do you see how the colors are the same? Do you see how the shape is the same? So that's really important. All I did was flip it, so now you don't see the diamonds because they're now in the back. Now that's probably what you're not going to do. You're probably going to always want to show those diamonds off. And isn't that pretty? White gold only on this one. So let me know who's got it. That is just a really cool piece. And then I'll make it, let me make it face forward again here so I can see what I'm doing. There it is. Look at how beautiful. So we'll take it now. Remember, it's the same piece. So I'm going to take it over to the hand and watch how it changes. Watch how it's not nearly, and that's all just because the lighting is just a little too bright for this stone. And obviously still here it looks better. But then when you see it up close, it's the same stone. You're getting all that magnificent rainbow. It's almost like neon rainbow, right? All the colors you do see. I don't care if it's the golden, the red, the pink, the purple, the beautiful orange. I love seeing the oranges there as well. That is always going to look so, so good. And still even better in person when you see it. Verifying on this one at $399. Let's take another close-up look at it so you can also appreciate the VS diamonds that are there at top and in front of that bail. There they are. Boy, it's still, that is That is really cool, isn't it? So try it out. I think you're going to really like it. And for $3.99, you're getting a huge play of color, phenomenal stone. That's exciting as well. And call me on that one or anything else that we've seen thus far. So we still got some really cool pieces here in the first half hour. Brazilian Paraíba. I have 2 rings and a necklace today in the Brazilian Paraíba. Also have an evil eye bracelet that's a one of a kind. We don't see that very often. So calling all evil eye lovers in the rose gold, we've got that for you coming up. Turquoise triple stone turquoise ring still here. The big boulder opal still here if you'd like any of those, but let's get to it. Okay, there's also something for Valentine's Day, which I'm not sure at this point if we can get it to you in time, but it would be arriving either on the day or right after the day. There is a merengue and a heart. Look at how pretty that is. So that I thought might be the perfect little Valentine's celebration, right? That's a beautiful way to celebrate love there with that perfect hot pinky red heart shape. So that's coming up in the show as well. And then we have a diaspora I found that you're gonna like. Let's get to our evil eye bracelet though, because we don't see that very often. This whole motif is very popular, but I love it in a bracelet because you can see it. Think about it, most of the time when we see evil eyes, it's usually in a very simple kind of pendant or necklace. This is a little more special, and you know what? I have to measure all these because they didn't bother to do any of that. So let me check and see what this measurement is first before we, sell it to you, because that's important. And good, it's going to be actually adjustable 3 lengths up to 7, so that's a good sign. We've got our evil eye style. There's only one. I'm going to show it to you on the wrist first because it's a really pretty design that almost is Diamonds by the Yard meets Evil Eye. Take a look at this. I love stacking pieces like bracelets like this, and no matter how different they are, I love it. This is going to be our Evil Eye design in rose gold. There's only one. It's 1117-464, and it's sapphires and diamonds. The Evil Eye is made of bright blue, round, diamond cut sapphire, 17 points there, and you get 21 points in diamonds as well. Not only are the diamonds around the Evil Eye, but take a look at this. You get 3 bezel set diamonds on each side, and that's gonna fall. So let me just grab it here. There's gonna be adjustability. It does have a lobster claw closure, and so I just want you to see the size first before we show it up close so you can really get an idea of what that's all about. It's gonna have those 3 diamonds bezel set, so 6 in total. That's 3 on each side. Then you get a lobster claw closure, and there are 3 adjustable lengths, so you can make that as tight or as loose as you want, 6, 6.5, and 7. So you've got a whole inch of adjustability here to really tailor it to what you need. And then here's what we're going to do is show you up close. There is only one. I'm going to mark it down from this $12.99 should be price tag. I just love the rose gold's really working for the blue, and I want to show you the back as well. And then you can see here, let me show you the front of it. This is so attractive the way this looks. And then of course, if you want to make sure that that stays with the Evil Eye design up top, you're probably just going to put it on so it's a more snug fit so that it doesn't rotate on the wrist. And there's your close-up, and then there you can see, and of course there's a front and back to the bezels as well. So you're always going to get that diamond sparkle, but look at that gorgeous design. It's not $12.99 any longer. You've got a little touch of the black rhodium behind the sapphires, which I think is beautiful. And it's going to be, okay, skip $9.99. That's good, but not great. We're going for Monday night markdowns all night. It's not $9.99, $8.88, $7.77. It's a whole bracelet. 7 inches of rose gold, stays that way, can only be in the rose gold. Beautiful combo with the diamonds and the sapphires. And we're gonna make it $699 instead. And then you still get that DBTY element in the bracelet as well. So it looks good all the way around. It's not like you're just getting that one motif, that one talisman in the center. You get other diamonds throughout. So $699 on that one. Only just that one. So that'll be easy because a bracelet for $699 doesn't happen very often in the world of fine jewelry. And so there it is. You can see how that beautiful bezel set diamond action works there. And then we'll move right along. Let's get to our merengue. Why not? We've got a lot of people asking about that heart shape, no doubt about it, with the big Valentine's Day holiday just a day after tomorrow. We're excited to bring this to you, but there is only one, so keep that in mind. And here's what we got for you. One only, 112-2566. 57-pointer, yes. Thank you, the Evil Eye style, you got it. So that bracelet is gone, and it sounds like I think our opal piece, our crystal opal's gone, but this is really special too because this one's item number 112-2566. It's our 57-point heart-shaped merengue. In the yellow gold. Does not have to stay that way. We can do this in the white or the rose gold for you if you prefer. Great news there. Have there been many merengues that get into the heart shape? Not at all. We know that. Not many merengues. Look at how bright. And I think the heart shape, granted, it's partly the clarity and the individual quality of this stone, but it's also the fact that it is the heart-shaped cutting, which is in its depth of the stone, it's very similar to a round brilliant actually, where you get a lot of brightness from a heart shape if it's done well and if it's playing with a really, really good high clarity stone. All of that's the case here, certainly, and it's a one in the world. Obviously, the heart shape is what makes it specialty. These stones are mined out. They were only discovered in, think about this, 2007. This is not a stone that's been around for a very long time, and so very, very limited we are. I don't know where else you find it besides TVON and really on our show. It's a toughie. And this is not spinel, like, again, spinel's always an important stone. It's a rare stone. People get it confused all the time. People think that, oh, when I was back in high school in the 70s, it was a synthetic stone because it was in the class rings, right? It kind of got a bad rap because for a long time, those class rings that we would all buy in high school, I did not, but I know some people did, right? They were usually spinels, that's what they were called, but they were faux stones. So a lot of people think spinel is a faux or a lab-grown stone. It is not. It is a natural stone, and it's actually a really rare category of gemstone that is similar to sapphire in so many ways. That said, there's no treatment even. So talk about high end. There's no treatment, no heating. Most everything, including sapphires, get heat treatment typically. This stone does not. All that color is Mother Nature. All that beautiful glow, all that neon, that's thanks to Mother Nature and no help from us. And all we did was cut and facet and polish. That's it. Cutting and faceting is really the same. So a facet and a polish, that's it. Set it in this beautiful ring that shows off the fact it's a heart shape as well. Take a look at it. It's going to be a one only, and it's going to go in a hurry. It's going to be out of here very quickly because the new markdown price for our Monday. We love a good Monday markdown, right? That's why you're here. Extra savings to start your week off right. Not $39.99 after all. And again, I can't guarantee that it's going to be there for Wednesday and the Valentine's Day holiday, but I can guarantee it'd be there right around, either right on the day or after. And so we just need to size it for you. If we do need to change the gold color, obviously that takes a few extra days, but let me try it on so you get a sense of the size, and we're going to make it a lot better than even $2,000, which is already half off the price tag. Not going to be $2, not $19.99. Let's blow it out. This is one for the ages. And how about making this V-Day 2024 very special here with that heart shape? That's a good way to do it. And it's not even 1918, 1777 I like, but we're going to do better. Well, let's make it $16.99. First caller on that one. That's it. $16.99. We'll get that to you, and that will be on its way. So take advantage of that one. That's a good one there. So really, it's just rare. It's just really tough to get the pinky reds like that have so much of that neon glow. That's the challenge. That's really what it's all about, to get a beautiful stone and to have that very defined heart shape that you see there, just like it is, and giving off so much of that clarity that we don't see all the time with spinels. It's not just an inherently clean, bright stone like that. It's really a feat and a little bit magical when you see that. So first caller on that one at $16.99. Of course, it's also 65 points in diamonds, and that's a lot. So you get a huge value there. All right, shall I show you a little preview? For anybody who joined us in the last 42 minutes and did not hear the very, very, very beginning of the show where I told you that there is something, this really is what the show will be now forever known as, is the Perfect 10 show. And that is because this is the day, this is the evening, this is the time, this is the show. We're going to unveil the single solitary best. It's been dubbed Perfect 10. That is because it is a perfect 10-carat exactly blue wing block D. Not only that, it is set, well, it has to be set well, right? It's set one of our most premium mountings that we do, but it's also about the extraordinary color and neon and reds. It's going to have everything and more that you've ever wanted in a blue wing block D. So it's not too late yet to get one, but we're getting close to those days. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. I got to warn you, brace yourself. If you're not prepared to see the most incredible stone you've ever seen, and I know every blue wing looks so good, they're the best that have ever been mined, literally. That's not just something we say. I know a lot of people like to, and especially in our business, it's one where there's a lot of hyperbole used, where everyone likes to say this is the best, and this is the best, and we've got the best, and they're saying it about things that are clearly not, and you know better. But in this case, it is actually completely accurate to actually dub this the very best tanzanite that's ever been mined. It's from the best block of the mine, but it's the best vein of that block that is all since extinct, has been long extinct, and now we're bringing out one of our most important stones of the collection, and it's here tonight. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of it because why not? This is something that I need you to be aware of, and I'm actually, I'm going to take it off my hand and put it up close for you so you can see it right there. And take a look at this up close, because I know I faked you out, Tony, because I was wearing it, but here it is. I took it off and it's right there because I want you to know what is on the way. It's the exact 10 karat stone. I know it can't even fit in our shot here and we just had a nice big ring, but look at that stone. And let me ask you, out of whether you've been watching for 2 years or 5 years or for a few minutes, have you ever seen even the blue wing Black Ds that we've had look like this? And it's very difficult to achieve, to have a round cut and still have a 10 karat size. This is exactly 10 carats. So much fun, so beautiful. It's truly just the lovely one you want to have. And if it's been on your radar to get a fancy, really special cut before they're gone, this is the moment, this is the time. So keep that in mind. It is going to be coming up in the show in just about, I think we're going to do bottom of the hour, which is, we could start the countdown now. That's less than 45 minutes from right now. So keep that in mind. That's going to be here, and it's the perfect 10 stone. It's literally named. There are only a few gems in the world that usually are millions and millions of dollars that get their own names, right? They're usually either in museums or they're in auction houses. That is the one we're going to share with you here later tonight and not too far away. So stick around with me for that. That's the perfect 10 with a carat 84 in diamonds and a bridge as well. But I do have, let's get to our Brazilian Paraíbas, and I'm going to show you option number 1 here. Let me show you, actually I'm going to show them together because rather we're going to do some Brazilian Alexandrite and then the Brazilian. Which one do you want to see first? Brazilian Alex or Brazilian Paraíba? Because I have both the pendant and the ring. Do you want to see? Okay, let's start with the Paraíbas. Let's start there because I know that's been going very, very quickly of late, and look at this. And then we do have a Brazilian Paraíba pendant as well, so we're going to do that right after this too. And then we've got those Brazilian Alexandrites, which I know. Have you ever seen them go that purple that quickly? So we're excited about that too. But let's talk about 1123-101, and we're going to get into, I just think that this is, you know, when it's this collectible, when it's a really important stone that goes back to the original mining production ever, that's pretty significant. And it's a band ring, so it's not like something you, I don't think, have to save for a special occasion to wear once in a while. I think the beauty of it is you wear it every single day of your life. You wear it, you enjoy it, you let others marvel at it, because let's face it, any gem or jewelry collector is probably going to look at that and say, what is that? Because has any stone ever really glowed, had a glow or a powerful neon like this stone has? I know, we see Nigerian stones, we see the Mozambique stones quite often here, and they have their own neon and glow as well. But nothing is really going to rival what you see in Brazilian material. It is another step up, and they're all these round stones matched to perfection, set in this almost, think of it like a figure 8 braided woven style that's happening one side to the other. This is really special. Take a look at it. We've only got the one, and it's in 18 karat solid gold. It's item number 1123-101, and that's going to be one for the ages. I don't anticipate this sticking around for very long, so come on in on the early side. What can I tell you? Pieces go, and they go quickly, especially when they're as rare as this is. Keep in mind, my pendant that I have for you is in white gold. So it is going to be true to form here. They have to stay as they are. So that's just something to keep in mind. I can't be changing gold colors on these designer pieces, so you have to kind of love it the way it is. But it's going to be 22 points in the Paraíba. These are OG finds, so that means 1989 was when this was discovered. It was the first time we ever saw a copper-bearing tourmaline come out of the ground. 1989, everybody. 1989, where were you? That's the case. I was in elementary school. But, you know, it's one of those things where I can't say that about most gems. Most gemstones have been around longer than you and longer than me and the rest of us, right? Because we can go 4.4 billions of years old when we talk about the first known and first mined gem, right? Like zircon. And then we have stones that are a little bit more current and a little more recent, but still gone. And that's where we're at with this category. 22 points in the neon Paraíbas, 11 points in the diamonds around it. It's in the 18 karat gold as mentioned, and we're going to make this one only. It's a $5,999 piece. I'm not asking that. I can't all day if I wanted to stay here and sit around and then say, you know, have everybody going, I wish I could get that. I wish I could. I loved it, but I can't do it. That's not fun. What's fun is when we can make the really, really opulent and rare, and as elite as it is, when we can find a way to even make those super rare, super awesome, super unusual, don't find them anywhere else pieces, and we can make those affordable too. That's what we live to do. That's what we're here for. That's what we do on a daily basis. We're not making it $59.99. We need one caller who says, I like it, and I want to wear it every day. To that point, here it is on the hand. Tell me that's not something you can put on and just wear every day, anywhere you want. We're going to size it for you. So if you want to wear it from a pinky to a thumb ring, go ahead. This would be the ultimate. You're going to be the only person on the planet that has it. We've only had in the last couple of days just a couple of examples of Brazilian Paraíba. Every single one of them's gone. From our sliced stones to our more beautifully delicate pave work that's in the round brilliance, as they usually are because they don't come in big sizes. And we're not going to do $59.99. First caller can have it. This is as collectible as it gets. You're not just looking at another band, ring, and jewelry. You're looking at the ideal collectability. I'm going to darken the light here. Look what I just did. Did that impede the neon or the brilliance of those stones at all? It actually made them brighter. Watch again. Full light. Then watch me eliminate one of the lights. And just watch how those stones get even brighter, each and every one of them. It is ridiculously rare, and quite frankly, nothing does it like Brazilian Paraíba. We love our Paraíbas out of Mozambique. We've had them for years. We love our stones out of Nigeria, had those for years. This is what we don't usually see, and it's not even $59, $49, $39. Let's make it easy, but we only have one. That's the big challenge here, is that obviously we have more collectors than we do rings, and we have a lot of people that understand value and know that already it should be gone, but it's not even $29.99. We got to make this a really simple one here, just so you can have something you can feel proud of. You can wear something most people will never see, let alone own. And they are still $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a carat. We saw that in the trade show that just wrapped up about a week ago. So you've got a chance to own something exceedingly rare and pay less than even $39, better than $29.99. I promised you a great deal. It's marked down Monday. Let's make it happen. And then we'll do our pendant right after this. The pendant coming up. First caller can have it for $1,600. Rather, we're going to do $19.99 on this one only, and that's going to be it. $19.99, and then this one might be gone already. Looks like it may be. That's the value right there. And our yellow gold, look at this pendant, though, that we have. If you prefer your Paraíbas, I do find that they look a little more blue in the white gold. Do you guys think so, too? There's the side-by-side right there, so you can see. Yellow gold, white gold. Same stones, same Brazilian material. The ring is $19.99. It may be gone. I think it is. Let's talk about 1123, 118. Move this one up front and show you that this is clustered together as if it's a, well, it really looks like a hexagon shape, doesn't it? It's going to be 1123, 118, and this one will be 18 karat white gold. And this one, you know what I'm going to do here? This has got an enhancer as well. So I love that it's really versatile. Once again, you've got the great finishing and the designer insignia. Yes. Thank you. The ring, congratulations. Here's the pendant. And again, that pendant, nice room for that bail. So you can, I'm going to throw in this chain. Let's just throw it in. We're going to throw in the 18 karat gold chain, which has a spring ring clasp. It's 18 inches. And we're going to make the 26 points. Now you're getting a little more carat weight here. 26 points in the rounds. Then you've got the 14 points in the diamonds. It's in the white gold. Here's your inside. That, by the way, everyone's been asking lately. That's a designer insignia. So it stands for Sorari. So keep that in mind, that we've been working with some of their designers and given them some really, really cool stones of ours to work with so that we can take some of the pressure off our jewelry department, who's always busy making their own designs as well. I mean, obviously it takes a village, as they say. So we're going to show you this. First of all, here, let me get you a measurement here, top to bottom. And we're going to make sure that you get a great chance to pick it up. And don't you love that? These are pricey pieces, right? You put a designer name on anything. I don't care if it's a pair of denim. You put a designer name on it and suddenly the price goes up like 500%, right? Jewelry is that way too, unfortunately, but not when it's still within the parameters of TVON. So you don't have to pay these extraordinary amounts of money. And then here is your chain that's coming with it. I'm going to show it to you on the neckline as well. Let's show it to you there just so you get another perspective on the size. And again, even better showcase of the glow when you see it in a darker light like we're seeing it now. That one's going to be, okay, let's just make it easy. $16.99, the whole piece. You get the chain as well. $1,699 for even more Brazilian carat weight here, and the diamonds going around it as well. And that'll be $1,699. First caller, good luck. And that one stays in the white gold, and it's all 18K. So Two great options. We've had the ring find its home, and now for the beautiful enhancer pendant. Enhancer bail, so again, same thing, opens up in the back, so you've got a lot of versatility to put it on a bigger necklace, beads, strands, pearls, whatever you got. So huge value there at $16.99. We'll see who's got that one. Coming up, we're going to get to the diamond slice earrings. How about the idea of getting 2 carats in diamonds for like no money? Got that coming up for you. And then we've got, we will see the Brazilian Alexandrites as well that are already changing color here in the studio, and it's the wrong light to do so. And then we have a big Alexandrite center. We've got a nice 57 point and a marquise. Let me know if you have any questions about requests or anything you want to see sooner rather than later. Let me know who's got that one. But here we go with our diamond slice earrings. Can we go to the hand, please, and take a look at these, because it's best to see what they look like when they have their drop, because this is a more wide style than what we've typically seen. They start with a shepherd's hook, and then they're going to be only in the 14 karat yellow gold here, and this is what they are looking like from a distance away. So you've got this shepherd's hook design, and it's a really, really special piece. I'm just going to make sure this one is facing the right way here, because that O-ring got a little bit tangled in its bag here, but now they're good. So now you've got this look, and you can see how there's a great sheen off these stones. This is giving you a diamond slice carat weight of a carat 86 in fancy cut diamonds. So everything you see there are diamonds, bezel set in gold. It's 14K yellow gold, and this is a brand new markdown on a pair of earrings that I think is a casual way to wear 2 carats in diamonds. The item number is 9775. So 111-9775 here, and so thrilled that we have them, because this is that. Think about it. It's still large, but it's really lightweight. They're light as a feather, super comfortable to wear. I feel like this is the way you wear diamond weight and not have something that's you're saving for a very special occasion. They're 1.5 inches from top to bottom. They have that great shepherd's hook design. You can cinch that in a little bit if you find they work their way out of your ear. Feel free to do that. But this is where you've got a semi-transparent, so we'll call them translucent, diamonds here, but they're all kind of different shapes. Some are more rounded, some are more oval, some are almost trillion cut. Think of it like a free-form diamond slice that gives you a lot more diamond surface area than what you would normally get if it were faceted a traditional way. And they're going to be that great length of 1.5 inches. They're light, they're airy, they're casual, but you're still wearing something that's got this great organic feel to it. I'm going to make them $5.99, but there's only one pair. So huge value. And then don't forget about our Paraíba pendant that is one alone. That is still hanging out for one caller. And let me know who's got these gorgeous diamond earrings. Then get ready. The Tanzanite, the Perfect 10. It's been dubbed that for over 5 years. It's called Perfect 10. It is here. It is exactly 10 carats. It's the fabulous round. I want to pop one of these on here for you as well. Let me just put this up close so you can see it here very quickly and see how those diamonds look. I know that's not the best perspective, but I need 2 hands to take my earring off. So I just want you to, I think it's really valuable to see these on before you decide if that's the right earring for you. So it's just simple, and if you'd like to, you can always put a little backing behind it. If you feel more secure or more comfortable with your shepherd's hook, you can take those little backings that they have and take a look at them on, just to show you what they look like from a distance away, so you can see how they're going to look and how they move and how there's absolutely no pull or no tug. There's no heavy weight to them at all, but you can see what they do to really show up and to shine. And that's where, again, they may not be super brilliant like a VS diamond and, you know, a stud would be, but they've got that sheen, which I think a lot of people look for because you're wearing that bigger diamond weight without having to dress up. We live in a more casual society these days, right? Not a lot of people are getting dressed up every day. I mean, dressy is like, do I wear the good sweats or do I wear the old sweats? Like that sometimes, you know, we're still living in that kind of athleisure mindset a lot, right? But there's, you know, certain earrings that we love to wear no matter what, and that's a great look if you want to have something a little more wow. So they're here at $5.99. We'll take another look at them and I'll show you up close what they look like here by propping this one up. But this is a really special earring, and front and back they're going to be the same. So if anybody sees them from the back of the earring, they're going to look identical to how they look from the front. So they're here if you'd like them. Let's get to our Brazilian Alexandrite, because that is a ring that I really think this to me looks like it could be a men's ring as easily as it does a ladies ring, because it's a band that has more of a squared off style. So I think we're going to open it up here to a unisex styling. 1123090 is brand new tonight. And those are stones that I think we know they're good Alexandrites when they're not showing as much of the green. They're showing almost pure purple here so far. And then you've got a great designer style on the sides, as well as you do, let's just take a look at the profile too, as well as right around the edge where you've got that almost like fleur-de-lis filigree happening, and extra diamonds. That's a total carat weight. Running right down the center are your beautiful 7 round brilliant alexandrites out of Brazil. They're going to be 25 pointers, well, 25 points total weight. Then you have the diamond weight at 15 points, and it's all 18 karat solid yellow gold. So not a time to wait if you like Brazilians that are really, really, really extreme color change. That's what that is. Usually in this light, most of the alexandrite we bring you is going to be a blue to a green, right? Somewhere in that neighborhood, and you really have to take it to a different light entirely to see them turn to purple red. These are already looking purple red. So if you've ever wondered what that color change is going to look like, you're seeing it right here. And that just means we got a little bit of hot light. They still go from blue-green to a purple red. So you get this multitude of different colors all the way side to side like you see here. They're still diamond cut. Let's take a look at the inside with that designer insignia and also the profile that's going to have that little bit of elevation with that filigree design on the profile as well. Only have this one 18 karat yellow. You can tell by looking at it because you see the color, the richness of that color. We're going to make this, wow, another $4,000 ring, but boy, I've not stuck to those prices tonight and will not be, because that's not what we do on Monday nights. We really want to welcome in the new week with a lot of big values. That's exactly what we have here. But think about how you can wear this. Anywhere on the hand, by the way, it is the top of the hour, so I just want to welcome anybody who's just tuning in to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. It's Monday night. We're live from Los Angeles. That's what we do. We're live. We're giving away jewelry tonight, so glad you're here for the party. There's a better value coming your way on this Brazilian alexandrite material, which don't see that very often when you see the purples already. This is a studio that doesn't have a lot of incandescent lighting. There's one spotlight that tends to be a little bit hotter, and that's because it's not halogen. So it's one of those that if you get in the vicinity, you burn up. Like it's emitting a lot of heat. And that's why these stones are just so powerful and so high end in their ability to change color that they're already looking purple red. And yes, Paraíba pendant is now gone. Now the Brazilian alexandrite ring is going to go. I got to try it on though first because I haven't done that yet for you. Take a look at it. And where do you guys want to see it? First, maybe, ring finger just for the full perspective here. Here's the, oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that great? So again, you see how it's more squared off. It's got that rectangular style to it where it looks great from every different direction. There's that extra filigree on the sides with the diamonds wedged in. And we're going to do it for only, skip over $19.99. I don't even want to do half off. I want to make it better. Monday markdowns in full effect. Not even 19, 18, 17. There has never been a ring quite like this in our collection. And now it's going for $16.99 instead. But just that one. And then let me also remind everybody what's happening in this show. In 1/2 hour, we have something very important coming up. And it's a named stone. I can count on one hand the number of times I've had a stone that was named on this show. We've got one tonight, and it's the prize of the Blue Wing collection overall. Not just going forward, we know we hardly have any left, but overall, if you were to have looked at all the stones from the very beginning, do you? All right, the alexandrite is gone, congratulations. So as we prepare for our top of the hour here, in which I'm going to show you an aquamarine, I just want to remind you, and thank you so much on the Brazilian Paraíbas and the alexandrite, they're all gone. And that's what happens when you do Markdown Mondays. Glad you're with us tonight because it is a sale event. It sure is. Welcome to a very important week, I got to say. Tonight, Monday Night Markdowns. We're not here Tuesdays. Wednesday is Valentine's Day. Thursday is an amazing lineup of designer brand new. And of course, this weekend, the nail ring is here. 79 points in diamonds in that wraparound nail ring that is going to match your nail bangle or just be a great piece to give as a gift too. So that's all happening. And that's just a little preview. But tonight is all about the next 2 hours and what we're going to do. And in 30 minutes, we're going to see, very excited about this, Perfect 10. The Perfect 10 is here. It's a blue wing, block D, round, Portuguese cut, exactly 10 carats, but that's not why it's called Perfect 10. That's a coincidence. It's the color, it's the saturation, it is the undeniable neon best. And you got a chance to get it tonight. And it's coming up now in 27 minutes. So set your alarms, get the countdown going, tell a friend who's always wanted a blue wing block D or who just wants to see what they're all about. We're gonna have the prime example coming up in literally 27 minutes. So stay with me. We already gave you one little sneak peek. You're going to see it again probably one time before it comes up, but I want to show this great aquamarine here as we start our top of the second hour tonight for our Monday. This is a big pear shape, and March is coming up. I know we're almost halfway through February already. So that means January took like 8 months to get through, and now February's flying on by, right? It happens that way every year, it seems. And it's a quick month, even though it's a leap year, right? This is really, really special because we get you ready for March. If you want the premier aquamarine of the world, here it is. This is going to be, this is something I feel like I should be running a Sotheby's auction right now, because this is kind of where you'd have to go to find one other than TVON if you're looking at quality like that. Yes. Did she get it? Oh, good. Miriam in California? Hi, Miriam. Thank you so much. Oh, good. Is she going to wear that herself, I wonder? It's a beauty. She'll love it. Thank you, Miriam. Enjoy. And that's a great pickup. And do you want to let me know, do you remember there, Tim, who got your Brazilian Paraíba pieces? I know you got the pendant and the ring, right? Oh, good. Oh, good. Congrats on the necklace, Miss Dub. Rita got the ring. Rita? Frida, thank you. Enjoy. Oh, that's great. So here we go with an aqua that I couldn't wait much longer to show you. I mean, right? This is it. It's 1122962. It's our 2 carat. Oh no, Rob, did you miss out on the Alexandrite? Oh no. Bummer. Hey, I do have a men's ring tonight, by the way. I didn't mention this yet. I do have a sapphire men's ring. So yeah, we got a really good sapphire piece for the guys tonight. So make sure you stay with me for that. But here's 1122962. It's a 267. Yeah, I got a little sidetracked by my message here. But yes, this is a really important piece. No doubt about it. Look at the color. It's almost like blue diamond, eat your heart out. Obviously, I've not had a 2 carat 67 blue diamond. I've only had 12 and 13 pointers, but there's something about the power of the saturation, the beauty of the clarity, the cutting, being the elongated pear shape, all of that that's happening together that makes this the aqua to own. And I mentioned March because it's March's birthstone. So if you're prepping for a big March birthday and you want to celebrate with the best of your birthstone, here it is. So it's 267 with 82 points in diamonds. That would be the double halo you have all the way around it. Looking so good. Fabulous idea. And now, here's what we get to do with the price tag. Oh, okay. I've seen this price a lot. And I haven't in 66 minutes stuck to it once. So welcome to Monday nights. It's $49.99. Why am I surprised? I mean, right? It shouldn't be at all. It's like every piece I've had tonight has been $49.99, but none, not a one, has stayed there. Don't you love that? That's what Monday nights are all about. Giving you those markdowns, giving you those drops in price, making everything so affordable. I mean, has anyone been overly shocked tonight? I know I have, right? I think we've shocked some of you. We've had pieces sell before the lowest price gets up there. That's always a good sign when you're going sold, and then you find out, oh, she's dropping the price even more? Hallelujah. That's a better thing. That's what value is all about at its best level. You got one coming up here because I'm going to put on the auction block. Let's welcome everybody in to the crazy wild world of the best aqua in the world. Brazilian material. You don't find this anywhere else but really 2 places. It's auction houses and it's museums. And those are a little bit tougher to shop because the museums are a no-go. You can't shop the museums. And the auction houses are usually by invite only, credit references, things like that, right? It's like VIPs, and usually it's the type of thing where the people that are at the auction house bidding are literally payrolled employees of royalty, you know, big multi-billionaires, those kind of people, right? Who are just amassing a gem collection. It makes Sierra Santa Maria really difficult to acquire. Not so much when you're just sitting at home on a Monday night and tuning into us, watching right here, getting a better opportunity. Here it is. You don't have to pay $49.99. We're going to auction it off. But you know how these go. They can fetch Paraíba pricing, and they do. Like, truly, if that was a 267 Paraíba, what would that go for? A lot of money. Here's what I'll do. We're not starting the auction at $4,000. I got to try it on first and show you how beautiful it looks like its name. Do you know that aquamarine translates to seawater? It's supposed to look like the most beautiful, bright, and I know our oceans don't look like that. We have beautiful, beautiful scenery here in Southern California, but our water does not look like that. But I'm thinking like Caribbean, out, you know, just offshore of a private island, you know, 300 feet deep water, and you can see everything in between you and the sand. That is what we're talking about. Pristine, beautiful, bright water. I'm going to make it better than $4,000, $3,000, or better than $2,000. We're going there because these are big aquas. We hardly ever have them. When they're here, they are not inexpensive because even with all we do for the value, it's tough to take this material down much lower than, well, you saw it, $49.99, our set price. We're going lower than even $2,000 because I want to make sure we get these phone lines buzzing. And we know that we are now 21 minutes away from the perfect 10. I'm not waiting that long. We're 21 minutes away. Perfect 10 is going to be here. How about this? 19, 18, 17. We don't have anyone on the phone lines yet, and March is coming. So we are a few weeks away. We are ready. We're going to get you the best, not $1,800, $1,700, $1,600. Let's go for it. I'm going to make it $1,500 to open, and that's a $5,000 ring. And so we have totally just shifted and changed the game here on what you should be paying for aqua versus what you have the opportunity now to pay instead. And it's going to be 60 seconds to get it started with a $10 increment. How about that? So really important piece here. Definitely the timing just right, if you ask me. And you don't need to be a March birthday to enjoy this or love this. Obviously not. You can just really want to have the best of everything. And that's, I think, what we would all want to do if we all had unlimited funds. And we know that in jewelry, most people don't get the best of everything because it requires typically a whole lot of money to do it. Not the case here. $1,500, still looking for that open, 40 seconds to go. And should not stay here when you have it up for grabs at a price tag like that is. And it's just too low for a 2 carat 67. I mean, really close to 3 carats. I find the pear shapes, and we see this a lot with a lot of different stones, including diamonds, where a pear shaped cut will take whatever carat weight and make it appear larger. I think you see that when it's on the hand. Let me do this again because we had it one way on the hand. Let me show it the other way with the point facing away from the hand so you can see it there and take a good look at it. There are those bright blue colors you love to see in aqua, but rarely do. I know aqua is a common stone. You should get an option for it in every jewelry establishment you walk into, but you rarely see that color. Usually the color is going to look more like what? This background? More clear, colorless, white, no blues whatsoever. If so, just the most faint little hint of blue, and that's not what you're getting here. This is premium, and we have no open. So $5,000 ring down to $1,500 with no open. Before you verify over there, Tim, if you are verifying, and I don't know if you are, but here's what I'm going to do. We are just, I mean, we're really close to that Tanzanite opportunity coming up. I'm going to make this easy. First caller can have it. Forget the auction. It's probably not an auction day. That's okay, too. It's probably not. It's when we get used to these markdowns on a Monday night, usually we don't need to do an auction, right? I just had to. I couldn't have that at $5,000. There was no room to move on it. Let's make it $14.99 first caller and give it 60 seconds one more time. Because now we're just saying, forget the auction, make it yours if you're first to dial in. That's how easy we can make this. Take a look at it. That's it. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Did I mention that? You don't even have to keep it in the white gold. You do not have to. You can go ahead and change it if you want to. You can go ahead and get it in a different gold color. You can take whatever size you find is going to be the right size for the finger you want to wear it on. Do what you wish, and guess what? We'll take care of all of that for free. Not bad, right? Free gold color change, free sizing, free shipping. How about all that? Instead, much better way to go if you ask me. Instead of you running around all over town, spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars per size to go get it sized properly, let's just have it arrive ready to go that moment. The moment you open the box, it's ready. So let's get to a quick wheel coming up. We got a great wheel. Anybody looking for something affordable, or do you want museum? Because we can bring out both. We've even got rhodochrosite. Have you ever heard of the Sweet Home mine? Sweet Home in Colorado. I know you'd think it'd be in Alabama, right? But it's not. It's in Colorado. And it's the Sweet Home mine for rhodochrosite. Yeah, we're verifying on this aqua. I just have a combination I've never seen before, and here I thought I saw everything. There it is. That's Tanzanite and rhodochrosite in an S design. At least I look at it that way. Let me put it this way. Then you'll say, yeah, right? It kind of could look like an S curve. So here's the deal. We've got this beautiful ring Do you want to see it? Because it's museum level. I mean, that's just, rhodochrosites are usually extremely cloudy. They're not all that pretty, usually. They're rare, but they're not always pretty. They tend to look completely opaque and be very included. And then sometimes you'll get a little bit of pink, but they tend to be a little more orangey. And sometimes you get pink and red. This is one of the rarest stones in the earth when it comes to gem quality. And this mine in Colorado, Sweet Home Mine it's called, yes, aqua. Okay, so I'm gonna move the aqua side. We're gonna go ahead and you call me on that one. We're verifying right now, so I think that's gone, but I'm not sure. Check with your operator. This is that beautiful kind of subtle figure 8 S curve, tanzanite on one side, rhodo on the other. This is rhodochrosite. This is extremely rare. I think at TVON, in my 7.5 years here, I think I've had 3, if that gives you any idea. Because also we get access to it, but it's not usually gem quality, and that's the big obstacle. And so 1123110 is the item number. It's just extraordinary. It really is. It's 18 karat gold, of course. Well, that's deserving. It's also a carat 15 in the tanzanite, and then it's a carat and a half of the rhodochrosite, and we should probably, give rhodochrosite top billing here because that's extremely important. Stays in the white gold, 17 points in diamonds. Yes? Try on the aqua again. Sure, here's the aqua one more time. I think it's gone, but we'll try it on the hand for you. It's a big stone. Remember, a lot of diamond weight in that double halo as well. So that's the aqua. I encourage you to call on that one and see if that is still here or gone. But that's our 267 aqua with the 82 points in the double halo in the diamonds. And yep, Tony's just ignore the graphics. He's still building for the other one. But this is the just a little recap of that aquamarine ring on the hand that I just decided to do for $14.99 to make sure that one goes. Then we're going to talk about this gorgeous ring. This is that elongated style, that really pretty. I just love how the diamonds bring them together. And if anybody would like it, collector stone. Seriously, rhodochrosite usually looks like there's a hazy film over it. Even if you get a stone that has glow or that has some kind of the pink and the red and the orange, usually it just looks foggy. It looks hazy. I always liken it to, you all have wax paper in the kitchen, right? Or like, my extreme bakers might have parchment paper, if you're real fancy. I don't have either, just for the record, in my kitchen. But yeah, I keep sweaters in my stove, as Carrie Bradshaw would say. But this is where it looks almost usually, rhodochrosite looks like you have wax paper over it. It just looks a little dull. And we still praise it, we laud it, we applaud it because it's so rare. This is a different animal. Sweet Home Mine, Colorado. Beautiful, beautiful nature there, right? But what comes out of the ground of that mine is really extraordinary. Take a look at this. It's paired up with tanzanite. I just love. I think that's really beautiful, the way that's paired up together. And the diamonds, linking them together. Fabulous value coming your way. It's not even going to, $69.99 is so affordable for this ring. It really is. It truly is. But we're going to do better than that. It's happy it's on a Monday night, right? We get to mark down everything, including the next wheel that I have coming up, which is really special as well. But this one's going to be better. You know what? We just got to blow it out. $29.99 first caller. That's it. $29.99. Bring on the wheel next. We'll do that for you, and then get ready. Perfect 10 is here. Who? No, the. It's a the. It is. We've got it coming up. It's now only 13 minutes away. That's it. Not much longer to wait. And don't worry, we have another pear-shaped aqua on this next wheel. So if you want a little smaller stone, we got you covered. We sure do. Sure do. We really do. We've got a smaller aqua pear shape. I just need somebody to get this rhodo tanzanite. What can we call this? I mean, right? It's so pretty, the colors together. I mean, it feels patriotic a little bit, right? It could feel patriotic, pink and red of the rhodochrosite, right? A little pink, red, white, and blue. There's about that going on. Here's what it looks like again on the hand for you. Take a look at that. There it is. There's that beautiful, is it infinity? Is it figure 8? I mean, if you put it this way, kind of like the infinity symbol, you put it this way, it could be a number 8 if that's your lucky number. It could be an S. Ooh, it's pretty. That's gone. Congratulations. Let's build a wheel. Thank you so much. Enjoy that rhodochrosite. So I'm going to put this in the middle and we're going to stack around it. We got some turquoise coming your way. We've got, of course, starting with the aqua pear shape, that's a 90 pointer. Here's our turquoise. And here comes some pink zircon in the round. Love this. It's 2 rings in one, really, because it's double band holding that stone in the middle. And then Corner Rupine had some earrings over the weekend for you. Now we've got the ring to match. Digging this one. Look at that. That's a great looking stone. Neon greens. And then you've got a little all diamond piece here that's all white diamonds, 61 points. Here it is. Could be engagement ring time, right? Why not? If you want to get something natural, everybody else is getting lab-grown stones. Why not go with natural VS diamonds, right? Everybody's going lab-grown to get engaged these days, and that's okay. You know, to each their own. But this is natural diamonds that is going to be less than you would pay for some, you know, worthless lab-grown material. Sorry, but it is. That sounds terrible, but it is, right? At the end of the day, it has no value. So, you know, go ahead and take a look at what we can do, because this is kind of the style still that we see more often than any for engagement styles, is that halo design. This is really rare Corner Rupine. There's our pink zircon. That's a really pretty pinky raspberry color, like a pinky purple blue. Here's our aqua, still Sierra Santa Maria there in the pear shape, and there's our Sleeping Beauty. It's actually a square cushion in that Sleeping Beauty. I love that. Cecilia, me too. I'm with you on that. That's true. Here's what we'll do on anything up here. The 5 pieces are all the same price. That's why they're together. Hanging out on a little wheel, doing a little extra special discounting for you. So you get to pick your favorite. And good news here, on the gold front, I can do any gold you want on any ring up there. Now that is very nice. Sometimes there's a restriction here or there. Not here. No restrictions for gold color whatsoever. You pick your favorite gold color, you still get your size. Let's get it to your doorstep for free, and let's make a fantastic 5 on a big week. A big week where every day is a celebration, right? It's like every day in February, something cool is happening, something good is going on, something special is happening, and it's all good stuff, right? And President's Day next weekend, can you believe it? President's Day weekend's already here almost, so we've got every little occasion to celebrate you. So again, if you need any help justifying your jewelry purchase tonight, as if the values aren't good enough, like I can't just leave it there because the value's too good, think about all these fancy occasions that we have, not to mention all the spring occasions coming up that you're going to want to have great new jewelry for to wear and feel extra, extra special. That's what this is all about. But of course, you feel special tonight because you get the deal. You get the deal, you get the discount, you get all that, and it's not even $9.99 a piece. So let's help everybody who wants to do some shopping tonight, whether you want to spend a little on a museum piece, like that red crochet tanzanite combination we just had, or you want to spend a little teeny tiny bit on what are still really rare stones. I mean, my goodness, there's Corner Rupine up here. There's Sierra Santa Maria that looks like a black diamond, or rather a blue diamond when it's set that way. You've got zircons, you've got diamonds in mass there, and we're going to do anything you want for better than $888 or $777, because we want to move them quickly, because you know what time it's getting to be. It's almost perfect 10 time, and that's 8.5 minutes from right now. So make sure you are with us in literally 8 minutes and 30 seconds, because you need to see what we've got for a collector tonight in Blue Wing Block D. But these have got to go first. Any gold color, any size. Is this still fine jewelry? Did we suddenly like transition into demi-fine sterling silver? Did we just start doing lab-grown stones? Are we doing CZs and crystals? The answers are all no, but you look at that price tag and you might think otherwise, because that is not a price tag that coordinates with fine, with gold, with high-end gems, with VS diamonds, which all these rings have, and they're not even $777. So it just goes to show you, and this is what I had a request for, you know, obviously a viewer who may not watch all the time, because she emailed me right before the show started and said, I'm looking for a friend of mine. And they are looking for something that's more simple and, quite frankly, affordable. And she said, I know that fine jewelry is really tough to do for under $1,000, but do you think there's anything you could do? And here it is, an entire wheel, 5 choices, and rarity, whether you want to go classic and well-known, like our diamonds that are VS, or whether you want to go aquamarine to celebrate March's birthstone, Corner Rupine, which I would bet that most people watching at this very moment don't have Corner Rupine yet. And the whole point is that I just had a viewer point out in an email a few hours ago that said, I know fine jewelry really can't be done under $1,000. We can, and we do, and we're proud of that. And you're right. Where else would that happen? Nowhere. Certainly not. And the fact is, we have every line locked up. So there's a lot of busy lines here and a lot of interest in these pieces for $777. I am going lower, because we want to make sure they all go. We have 7 minutes now till our bottom of the hour, till Perfect 10 arrives, And then, oh my goodness, get ready. But right now, it's all about this wheel. Let's make them better than even 777. Which one do you like? Aqua already verifying. All right, we'll take a look at that. Which one? You got it. With what? You got it. Here comes the aqua. Yes. Diamond on the way. Here's the aqua first. And anything you want on this wheel, they're better than $777. This is 1122-2934. There's our 90-point light 1 carat aqua pear shape, 22 points in the diamonds. There are only 6 stones there, all burnished from larger to smaller, down the sides of the ring. They're $699 a ring. That's it. So huge value, and no, that is not usually possible. It's happening right now. What is that doing? See, this is why I said it looks like a blue diamond. It's on full display right now. I don't have a star filter on these cameras. Everybody else does. We do not have star filters on our cameras. We don't need them. We don't need no star filters. Look what it does. The gems do it themselves. The diamonds do it themselves. I don't know. If we did, it might be fun one day just to put one on, Tony, to see what happens. Would the place explode? I mean, you can't get any more brilliance, right? Look at that. How could you get any more wow factor, any more brilliance to these stones? The truth is you can't. And they do it on their own. They don't need help. They don't need any, television magic. This is just the stones doing what they do. High quality gems. Let's give it 60 seconds. I'm going to show you a couple more things before we get to perfect 10 on the way. And you got to alert the tanzanite collectors out there who still need one. If there's a tanzanite lover who doesn't have one yet, like myself, or if you have one and you want to collect one before they're gone, or you're just waiting on the perfect round, or you want the best, most amazing color that we've ever had, that's all happening in 5 minutes. So I would make sure to tell a friend, tell a collector, be with us, because there's going to be an opportunity. And yet we're going to have some fun with it. So that's going to be coming up, bottom of the hour. We've got a diaspora to show you. Now, if anybody wants to go larger with an aqua, we already had the 267. Now we have the 90 pointer. I do have a stone that's 6.5 carats today as well. Yes. Andy, question, did you get the aqua? Pink zircon. It's a 2-in-1. So take a look. It's 2 bands, but they come together with a sizing bar in the center of the back. So I would say you probably want to consider going up a half a size on this one, because it's the same width here as it is in the back. So there's the pink zircon. That's what it looks like. Then we're going to show the diamond ring, and that's going to be, oh, the zircon's a good size too. This one's going to be 1122-2344. That pink zircon is a 178 round. Of course, zircon being natural material, this being out of that newer find in 2020 in Sri Lanka. 38 points in diamonds in your double pave band there that does this great little scalloped effect, and that holds that zircon into place in the center. Of course, it's still basket set, so it's really secure. But that's available in the white, the yellow, or the rose, as are any of these 5 pieces. Also want to show the diamond ring here by request. That's going to be 1113-341. This is a great stackable too. Everything is elevated in this diamond ring. So you can actually, that center basket is elevated, so you can slide a ring next to it if you want to add a wonder ring or a stack ring of any kind. You can. So that's also $699 with 61 points in the VS diamonds. Every which way, it looks fabulous. Rob, from your lips to God's ears, I know. I know. I do have a gents ring though, so I can show it to you, Rob. Yeah. What's that? You got it. So Rob, you're thinking like gents ring under $2,000? I might be able to make that happen. Have you not seen me make a gents ring under $2,000 before? I'm motivated. He says, why can't you ever make gents rings? And he goes, I know why, but still, why can't you? Because you know gents rings have a lot of gold, right? So let's show you what we can do in a gents ring. If you're really, really wanting something that is more affordable, I know the guys always feel like, that's not fair. Why do we have to have so much gold? And then everything gets so pricey. Let me show you what we can do here for you in a really, really special gents sapphire and diamond, one of the classic settings we ever do, for a nice heavy ring, but not oversized. It's 112-2720. Just want to give you a look at it. I will just defy the odds. We're going to kind of defy the logic and the rules of jewelry and gold and precious metal markets and diamonds and sapphires right now. Let's just go ahead and leave it here for you. So white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I'm going to put this price out here, and we're going to treat the guys to something special, because we know gents rings don't usually come below, what, $3,000 or $4,000. Why? They start with a lot of gold. Typically, everything is going to be bigger in size proportionally, right? Like a bigger center stone, bigger diamond weight. This one's a 72-point royal blue sapphire. It's not going over the top with the deep, dark navies. Keep that in mind. It's a 72 point, what we call the royal blue, where it's meant to give you a lot of light return. It's not inky, it's not navy, it's not looking like it's a star, black star sapphire or an onyx. That's not what you want your sapphires to look like. We've added 29 points in diamonds to it as well. And then you also happen to have this fully finished undergallery in a nice wider ring, which I'm going to show you now. You can choose your gold color, and hey, that's free of charge. And then the sizing. So take a look at the inside and how that's finished, and then we're going to blow it out right now. And because I know we only have about a minute here till our big grand reveal of the perfect 10 piece, but this is going to be, okay, I'm going to make this simple because he wanted something under $2,000. Obviously, this isn't supposed to be. It's got a $39.99 price tag, which is great. That's a really nice value for that sapphire ring. Let me take it lower. Let's help you out. Let's change it to the white gold, the yellow gold, the rose gold. Obviously, no changing needed if you want white gold, but sizing, no problem. Here's what we'll do for you. One only. Got a minute here. Just 1 minute till we do our grand reveal. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And it's not going to be $2,000. That's what the request was for. Can we make a gents ring under $2,000? I can do better than that. The quality has not changed. All the extra bonuses have not changed. You're not having to spend $19, $18, $17. I love doing this. This is not even $1,699, and that right there is a value we don't see associated with men's rings all that often. Sometimes it happens, but it's usually just gold or maybe a teeny tiny little pave of diamonds. This is much more, yes. You know what? I would recommend going a little up on that one just because it is that wide band all the way around. So yeah, I would go up a quarter or a half, depending on if you're always on the edge or if you're really true. If you're really true 6, go up to 6 1/4. If you're always like between a 6, 6 1/2, go 6 1/2. Okay, so here's the deal. We got to send it out. And it's $16.99. It's still here. So this just went from a Monday night mega markdown show to a giveaway show. And that's okay, because what's coming up next is also really, really important. But first things first, this one's got to get a home, and then we go to our perfect 10. This is not going to be $1,699. This is going to be one of those record breakers for gent styles. That doesn't mean a guy has to wear it. Us gals can wear it too. We wear a lot of big and bold gold jewelry, don't we? So if you like a big, oversized, heavyweight feel to your ring, ladies can wear this too. We're sizing it to what you need, so you can wear it as well. It's totally up to you, but it's not going to be $16. It's not $15.99. This is just a, let's get it out of here because I'm already late on the perfect 10 and we got to bring that out. So you don't even have to pay $1,599. Okay, so this is where it's going to be, again, first caller only, so that's why it's important to dial in really, really quickly here. Please do. But it's not even $1,599. Let's make it $1,499, and I'm going to give it 60 seconds. And then, yes, the perfect 10 is coming out. Yes?
Valerie would like to see the
Corner rupine on the hand. You got it. And there is a last-minute request for corner rupine. Was it Valerie or Valley? Valley. Okay, let's take a look at that corner rupine. This was from our wheel for $6.99. Just a quick break in the sapphire action to show you the corner rupine in that wider filigree band, 112-1773. Your item number here in, again, white, yellow, or rose, and that's a 20-point corner rupine with 22 points in the diamonds. Looks like more. That's because they're really pave throughout most of the ring, and just in that really fine design. So really cool. Thank you so much. So that's going to be, again, I like it in the, usually we do see the corner rupines in the white gold. They're fabulous too. But, you know, that was our 20-pointer with the 22 points in diamonds, if you like it. So that was from our $6.99 wheel. Incredible value for that amount of gold weight. Let's go back to that sapphire gents piece. And then on we go. A special presentation. Coming up next, really excited about this one. It's one that I've not even spoken about, and I'm with you guys a lot and have to talk a lot, and you know, we hang out a lot, and I haven't been able to mention this because I never ever thought truly that there are some things that, you know, we don't keep secrets, but this was a stone that from the December afternoon, it was a Tuesday back 2018, From that afternoon when myself and all the ownership here and we gathered for what I didn't know at the time what we were gathering for, figured it was just a new line or some sketches or some, talk about upcoming merchandise. I had no idea. It was a surprise I'll never forget because it was the miner, actually one of the miners of the Tanzanite mine, who of course was sitting in our conference room here on an afternoon, and unveiled before me was basically what I had to question what stone it even was, because I'd never seen a Tanzanite in all my years of doing this. And gosh, at that point it'd been like, 16 years. 16 years of doing this. I had always sold Block D. But this is so above and beyond regular Block D. This is still part of Block D. So again, to be specific about what Blue Wing Block D is, which a lot of you have now made an acronym, BWBDT, which is Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite. When everyone else is praising their AAA and excited about their great quality they have that might be AAA or Quad A, this is still way above that, because this is the literal best that's ever been mined. There's only one mine in the world for this blue zoisite. It's called Tanzanite, to pay homage to Tanzania, the one and only source. But this is something that we are privy to, and only TVON and its viewers and family members are privy to. This is Blue Wing Block D, and of course, if you have not been with us recently, we know we are in the final days, hours, whatever it may be, of material because there's so little left. Now, this is the stone that was set aside all those years ago because it happened to be the one that was beyond museum reserve, actually. This is a stone that got named. It's the only Tanzanite that has a name. It's not just museum reserve. It's not just Blue Wing Block D. This was not actually going to even go to a museum because instead it was going to stay in the private collection of our ownership here. Ownership who, by the way, are 6 generations in as the most probably well-known, well-regarded gemstone family in the world. Okay? Supplies to museums, have supplied to every designer out there. This is their stone. And it just happens to be that not only is it a Portuguese cut round, not only is it pristine museum reserve color, but it's also 10 exact carats. It's why it instantly, the perfect name was the perfect 10. Again, we got Olympics this year, probably going to see a 10, right? 10 would be considered the high score, right? A 10 out of 10, a high rating, 10 stars, right? This is what is an idyllic, and that's what this is. It's your idyllic Tanzanite. It's your one we've never seen before. It's the stone to own, and for that reason, we decided to put a lot of diamond weight with it, around it, underneath it, I mean, truly everywhere. It's in a bridge that is one of our biggest and boldest. It's got a carat 67 in diamonds. So this is no regular old piece. This is for the ultimate high-level Tanzanite collector. It's for somebody who maybe wants a round, who doesn't have one yet. It's for anybody who wants to just get one before they're gone. Let's face it, we're to that point now. And honestly, it took a lot of negotiating. It took a lot of, let's just say there was a bribe involved, actually a bit of a bet involved to even get this here, because I so badly wanted this on the air here for some of our collectors who are yet to get one. So this was not something, and I'll tell you right now, they won't be disappointed at all if like the power goes out and we just don't sell it. But I don't think there's a way to put this on the air and in front of your eyes and not move it tonight, because it's just that good. So, are you ready to see it? Gave you a little sneak peek of it earlier, and I know you probably were a little wowed by it. Now we get to really get into it and show you all the details. So take a look at this. It is the perfect 10, and it's 112-2965. And I am really anxious to see. And I wanted to even tell you about this yesterday, and I couldn't. I mean, it was one of those that we had to kind of shroud in secrecy, and for good reason. So this is going to be the piece that we're going to send out the door here tonight. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, bright. I mean, there is just such a magic about a Portuguese cut round when you see all that facet pattern the way it is. And the way you can still, I've angled it a little to the side so you can still see through it like you can. And you can really see, you see that? How you can still see the diamonds that go underneath it like you do there. It's going to be our 10 carat. It's got a carat, I'm sorry, carat 67. I was wrong. I'm going on memory here. It's a carat 84 in diamonds, rather. I forget how big this mounting is. Sometimes we do a couple of bridge mountings in big sizes, and there's one that's a carat 67. This is even more so. It's a carat 84 in the diamonds. What I'm thinking about is the emerald cut and Asher, which are some of my favorites. And yet those have a carat 67. This is an upgrade because you have to use even larger rounds here in that halo and a wider band to support this 10 carat stone. I just have nobody on the phone lines here, and there's no price on it. There's no price to put on it. This is too valuable. This is too rare. It's completely 100% irreplaceable. That's what this is. It's not a stone that we can get another of. It's not a stone that I have, even if you were looking for, okay, show me I don't need the perfect 10, but just show me a 10 carat round. I don't have it. Don't have a 10 carat museum reserve at this point. This is the one to own. And of course, with all that said, all we've been doing of late for the last now many months is really celebrating the beauty of the stone and celebrating our value with the stone by bringing you just that, bringing the prices down. We've been going backwards on the pricing. When everybody else in the world is getting $4,000 and $5,000 a carat wholesale for regular block C material that's light in color, we are not. I would be completely proud, I'm speaking from a personal standpoint here, I would be 100% proud to not only own, but wear this stone, and I hope you will be too. And I hope if you do get it tonight, I hope that you wear it. I hope you really do wear it. I know it's tempting to take a stone this important and put it away. Leave it in a jewelry box, maybe tuck it away in a safety deposit box. I hope that you will wear this piece and wear it often, remembering that tanzanite is a durable for everyday wear stone, 7.5 on the Mohs scale, so you wear it every day. But again, it's so enormously pretty. It's so extremely high-end, even compared to all the previous stones we've seen, which there have been many. I've sold over 7,000 pieces of blue wing block D in the last 5 years. It's a lot, but this is the ultimate level, and exactly 10 carats, so you never need to, okay, what was my carat weight again? You'll remember, oh yeah, it's the perfect 10. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a chance because I'm looking at the price tag and I'm shocked at how low it is, but it's actually the highest price we've ever seen on a tanzanite ring, including our larger stones. And that makes sense. Probably because they don't really want to sell it, right? Let's be honest. I mean, nobody's going to be upset here if it stays. But I really want you to have it. So instead of, and hear me out because this has never been done before, we have a $29,999 price tag. It's worth every single penny of it. And the funny part is, that's what you would pay at a really, really good wholesale price for the loose stone. Without the carat 84 in diamonds set into gold, that would be a heck of a deal on the loose stone. Let's say that you're shopping the wholesale world. We got Hong Kong coming up now, right? Right after Tucson, it's a big Hong Kong show. So if you were just walking the wholesale trade shows, that would be a great price to pay for the stone. And then you'd have to set it on your own. We're doing better than that. Do we have anybody that likes it? No? Okay. If you love it, call me now because maybe it's the $30,000 price tag. Listen, I don't blame you. We don't sell a lot of pieces for $30,000. I had one yesterday, but you know, it doesn't happen often. So my goal here is to now make this one. I'm just surprised nobody's on the phone. Or do we have somebody thinking about it? 2 people? Okay, so you've got someone thinking about it? Oh, I'm sorry, we have 2 people now. 2 people that are on the phone lines interested. Let me show it on. And then I want to remind you about something else. We can do any gold color you like. So let's change it out to yellow or rose. I'm kind of like, I'm hesitating a little bit. I mean, what I should probably do is just leave it at 29,000 and wait and see who says sold. Maybe give it 60 seconds and go for it. But I know you're comparing it to all the incredible values I've been bringing you lately. So let's try to make this more interesting and do what we do best, which is bring you undeniable value. So instead of making it the pie in the sky piece, the 30,000, let me pool all my funds together, take out a second mortgage, send the kids to public school instead of private school, whatever people have to do to, you know, make concessions, tell them the jewelry they want, we're going to go ahead and do something different. It's Monday night. It's a marked down evening. It's a big February evening. Let's do better than even $29,999, but I got to do one thing. I got to put it on the auction block to do it. Otherwise, it's $29.99, $29,999. I don't ever have to say that. $30,000 bucks. Let's just make it easy. $30,000. It's that take it or leave it, unless we say, let's put it on the auction block. We just don't have a lot of $30,000 pieces. This one really, not even supposed to have a price. Let's help you out. Let's not even do, I'm going to put on the auction block, we're not going to start at $25,000. We're not starting at $20,000, not starting at $15,000. If we go to 10, the interesting part about that is that that's pretty much where the basic museum reserves start, and then they go from there. This is, again, the top level stone I've shown you yet. 5+ years, showing them every day for the last 5 years, and without fail. I don't think I've had a show in 5.5 years without a blue wing block D, not a one. So all these years of showing them, never had a stone of this level. And guess what? There's only going to be this one chance to get it. It's not 10,000, 9,000, 8,000. Here I go taking it under $1,000 a carat, where there's no price for the mounting. Right now, that would be, yeah, we're under $1,000 a carat with a free carat 84 in diamonds and a free heavy gold mounting. That's not exactly how this is supposed to work. You don't even spend $8,000 or $7,000 or $6,000. I have a tremendous amount of anxiety doing this, but I'm going to make this happen. We have got to get this piece to one of you. And I feel bad all of a sudden. A lot of things are going through my mind right now, especially like, what about all the people that aren't watching right now, who had no idea this was happening, no idea this was coming, no idea this would be happening in our Monday night show live. This is why you watch the live shows. This is why you can't miss them, because you never know what we're going to bring out. Perfect 10. It's the ideal stone. And it's not going to be $6,000 because we're still waiting. Still don't have it open. Maybe time to put it back up to 30 and leave it there, right? That's what Tony thinks. Tony says, I can hear him through the control room walls, and he's saying, that's too low. Stop it. Got to dig in and be a little more disciplined. Yeah, I do. And I'm so disciplined in every other facet of my life. And then I get up here under these bright lights and everything changes. My discipline goes out the window. Okay, that's not true. It's shopping. That's what it is. It's anything to do with shopping where I lose all control of discipline. It goes out the window. Other than that, I'm so disciplined. Tell you what, not even 6,000. I'm going to make this one a deal. We got to send it out. I can't leave it here. You cannot leave it here. It's not going to be $5,500. But I know what's happening, because right now, you know it as well as I do. And this is not a free mounting. Look at the way this is built. Bridge style. I love that you get to see every bit of your stone the way it's set like that. You get to look in and see the culet of the stone. You get to see a great deal of the pavilion. You get to see the girdle. You get to see all the crown faceting and the table. Of course, you always see that. But you get to see so many different aspects of your stone. I have no open. I need to give up. Quit. You know, people say quit while you're ahead. No, that doesn't really apply here. So tell you what, guys, here's what I'll do. Let's just make it $5,000 to start. If we get the open, okay. If we don't, okay too. I'm kind of just, I can hear ownership right now who's wanted this stone since the moment they laid eyes on it. I know. They're just hoping there's no open on this one. So $10 increments. It has to be. It's a perfect 10 stone, right? I mean, it's either that or $10,000 increments, which actually would not be bad, actually. Yeah, just think we could start at 5 and then go to 15 and then go to 25, and we still wouldn't be at the TVON price. Okay, $10,000 increments. Should we do it? Or do you like 10? $10? Okay, $10. Perfect 10 stone. I'm all for a theme. I'm one for a theme. So how about this? $5,000 to open, 60 seconds to get it started. Let's take another look at it. Yeah, let's see. And let me try it on, because I don't even know if I did that yet. I'm sure I did, but I'm going to do it again. So here's the deal. We have our final minute ticking down. We are looking for a $5,000 open. Oh my. It's a $10 increment, and we have a couple people on the phone lines who are thinking about it. Verifying is what we call it. When a bidder is potential, like a potential bidder, we say they're thinking about it. Look at all the flash and the fire. I don't know if you're seeing the red flashes at home because everybody's TV is different. But let me tell you what I see in person. It is like individual solid red fireworks coming all through this stone. against a backdrop of vivid blues, vivid purples, ultimate neons. What about, do we have anybody thinking about it, verifying? We're verifying 5. So Andy verifying, Tim verifying, Jess verifying. Tell you what I'm going to do. Stop the clock. I know there's 10 seconds left. Can we stop it at 10? Tony's like, you got to give me more warning than that. I was going to do this, guys. I've got a theme going here. It's our perfect 10 stone, and I don't know if we have the open yet, but I'm going to tell you what. If you're thinking about it, come on in. Come on in. Let's not just go for the open. Let's get a lot of people in. Let's open up the door. The opportunity is what I think these auctions are all about. It really is limiting. If there's a $30,000 ring, that's pretty limiting as to who can jump in. But when it's an auction with a vastly different price tag to open, it opens up the door to a lot of other Tanzanite shoppers. I'm going to start lower than $5,000. Let's do it. I'm going to. I know this is completely wrong. Silly, foolish, all the things. I mean, yeah, pick an adjective. It's not going to be $5,000 to start. I mean, this is why we do these shows live, and I got to make sure it goes out the door, because at this point, we're in. We're in. We got to make sure it goes. You did pause the clock at 10. Love it. Perfect 10 stone. $5,000 is exactly $500 a carat with a free nearly 2 carat mounting. So, okay. I'm going to start even less than 5, less than 49, less than 48, less than 47. We got to make sure it goes out the door. Better yet, we got to get everybody the chance and the green light here to get in on the perfect 10 right now. It's not going to be 47 or 46. So now we've taken that ridiculous low, should never be per carat. It's gone a lot lower. It's still, all the per carats are as if we're pretending it is a free carat 87 diamond mounting. A ton of gold goes into this bridge. We're not at 46, but we're verifying. Let's give it a nice round number, like $4,500. The increments have to go to 10,000 now, don't they? They have to. No, they won't. $10 increments. Let's get everybody in. We're going to find out who wants the perfect 10 Tanzanite. This is the moment. Take a look at it. 60 seconds. Let's get this thing started. And I say started because this is just the jumping off point, right? This is just the starting point. This is the activity that we're looking for, getting everybody in. Let's give you a real shot at it here. Any gold you want? Yes. True to size? Yes. Carat 80, why do I say carat 87? Carat 84. I don't know why I'm getting the carat 67 stuck in my head. Carat 84 in diamonds. And it's in solid. Can you tell it's my Friday? This is why I had to do, I said early on when I started doing Mondays a long time ago, I said, I got to do a Monday night markdown show because it's the end of a very long week. It's got to be if I'm going to do Mondays, it's got to be something special. So I never dreamed I'd be doing this right now, bringing out this stone, because this stone I have been aware of for a lot of years. And now it's here, and we are looking for 45. Do we have it? Because the clock is about to expire. It looks like we've got it. Yes, we do, right? We've officially got 45. I can't say congratulations yet. It's not over. But I'm saying thank you for jumping in and being our opening bidder. Thank you for being here and being a believer. It's a believer, because at this point, you know what? At this point, there's probably a lot of you going, that's too good to be true. She can't bring a stone of that level to a per carat that low and still throw in almost 2 carats in diamonds. That's unbelievable. It's not unbelievable if you know TVON. It's not unbelievable if we've met before. It's not. This is the moment to get it. We have $4,500, and you know what? I have one bidder. Well, that whole opportunity and that idea of getting everybody in, well, it hasn't resulted in everybody yet, but at least we're going to get it at home, and you know what that means, right? There's no reserve on this. So and now we do have the open, and we know we're going to sell it for sure. So this is the moment. This is what it all boils down to. And I know we've been on it for a minute because, hey, I was supposed to get $30,000 for this ring. Look where we've gone since. I've got it down to $4,500, and we do have the open, so we are selling it. So there's not a chance to say, I'll call tomorrow morning.
Do they need to size up?
No, you don't. Just mention that. You actually don't need to, and I'll show you why. Let's show you the inside. How it tapers nicely in the back. So I would go true to whatever size for whatever finger you want to wear it on. Take a look at the way it tapers in the back. This is your bridge setting, which people always ask, well, what's the undergallery like? Because it's a bridge, so it's partly, the point is for it to sit up and have open elements to it from the sides. Well, that double row in diamonds that runs through the middle, that's going to act as your undergallery and support system when it's on the hand. The rest is elevated up from there. Look at the inside of the back of the ring through the center, through the very center it's solid. Through that side angle, it's got a little bit of a harlequin diamond cut pattern to it. This is the most unbelievable perfect 10, i.e. perfect 10 carats exactly, in that Portuguese cut round. Has that amazing bridge mounting with it as well, which is a carat 84 in stunning VS diamonds. That mounting is a pricey mounting. That is not a mounting you should be getting for free, and you are, coupled with one of our best per carat values we've now ever seen. And we are about to give it, I think I have to just go ahead. I don't know. At this point, maybe the writing's on the wall. Maybe it's looking like I'm not going to get a lot of activity, not going to get a lot of bidders. Hey, we've got the open, so it's going to sell, and that makes me proud. Should I be getting more for it? Yes. But here's where we're at. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. It's our last chance, last call. This is it. This is the moment. This is the time to call. Now, you've got 2 minutes because we always give you a last fair and final warning here. It's a 2-minute clock in which there is a delay to the broadcast, so we want to make sure. That's why we give you 2 whole minutes. It sounds like a lot to make a phone call, but you actually need it. And you really need to start dialing at the beginning of the clock if you do want to get in. So keep that in mind. We're at $4,500 only. It's a $10 increment. We did a lot of joking about $10,000 increments and how that would probably be more appropriate. Yeah, that would be a lot more appropriate. FYI, if that were, like in a hypothetical world, if that were a $10,000 increment and the next bid was $14,500, you still would not actually be at half of the TVON price. So that's when you know the value is there, right? You can see that. You know that. We're at 45. I'm about to wrap it up. This sells in 2 minutes. Do not miss out on this moment. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Please, please, please. Oh, please. Oh, one more thing. You have a money-back guarantee. So when it seems at TVON land, when it seems too good to be true, you got to remember you have a time to, once it's there and once it's in your gold color and in your size of choice, and we do all that for free and we ship it to you for free, then you decide. Once it arrives, you got 2 weeks to decide if it's for you or not. And I say that because I know this price is a bit unbelievable. That's just the circumstance surrounding Monday. That's what I had to do. We're only at $4,500. This is selling. So this is the time to jump in. We got 2 minutes to get you in. You have a money-back guarantee. You're getting it in your gold color, in your size, shipped directly to your doorstep. And then you decide. And let me tell you, there will be a whole group here that'll be really, really jumping for joy if we get this back. It ain't coming back. There's no way. I just want you to know that you have that safety net when you shop here, and we're at $4,500, so it all ends in 2 minutes. Take a last look at it. It's your final opportunity. It's last call, and when it's gone, and there's nothing we can do about it. Here it is on the hand one more time. I do like it in the white gold. That would be my suggestion, is just as it is. Our designers do a great job, and they make these decisions based on a lot of experience and knowing what looks best in what. But honestly, if you really are a yellow gold person and that's all you ever wear, don't shy away from the yellow gold, because our blue wing block Ds look amazing in yellow gold as well. Here it is on the hand. So they look good no matter what. But honestly, it's just the piece to get. We have a minute and 25 seconds now to get you in. You got to start dialing quickly. Be ready to go, because when this is gone, it's gone, and there's nothing I can do to get it back. I know it's not going to be back. This is it. The perfect 10. It's here. And it's available if you call really, really, really quickly, though. That's the key right now. And treat yourself, because you know these pieces are on their way out. It's the only reason really that I could ultimately convince ownership to part with it, is because there's so many of you who still either want to get around or want to get a bigger size or want to have a collectible or just want to have one at all before it's completely done, before it's completely gone. That's the key here. And that's what this stone gives you the opportunity to do right now. Do not wait. Do not miss out. What can I tell you? It's not going to be here in 40 more seconds. Got 40 seconds to dial in to be eligible to bid. Then we're going to see if we've got anybody else thinking about it, wanting to go 45.10 or more. Power bids are certainly welcome. Oh, are they ever? They're encouraged. They're welcome. And I'm begging for a power bid, which is probably not going to happen. But here it is. Last chance, last call. And it's 15 seconds away now from being somebody's other than ours. And what a moment. What a moment in history here. And then we're going to have a lot more to show you. Paraibas are here. I've got some really affordable earrings to start off the hour because the top of the hour is now upon us already. That means last hour of our Monday is coming up. So here's our last chance. Do we have 4510? Yes or no, or more? Maybe 4600 is what I'm really hoping to hear. Maybe like, it doesn't matter at this point. There's so much money we've lost just on the mounting. It's like the stone is free. Here we are, all this talk about the per carat level of the tanzanite. You realize we can't make that carat 84 mounting with all that gold. It's made with like the gold of 4 rings in one. You realize we can't make that kind of mounting for $4,500, right? So I have framed this all wrong. The real selling point is the tanzanite is free. It's the perfect 10 tanzanite for free, and the mounting is the great deal. That's the discount. So here we go. Final call. Do you have 4510 or more? Yes, no? Got it? Checking, verifying, let me know. Got to make it official here. It is sold. Congratulations. That's gone. That is gone, and I'm taking you right to some Royals and Barn earrings because we are that close to the top of the hour. Thank you so much. Please let me know when you get that piece at home. Please let me know. Take a look at what we have here. I know we've been waiting on this, and did we ever pull it off? Look at these trillion cuts in our Royals and Barn garnet earring drops. Check that out. As long as this one will, perfect, perfect. Sit up for me, there we go. Now that is special. Perfect 10, I can't get out of my head. Here's 112-1579. Oh, there's Barn color shifting garnets. They're trillions at 1.5 carats. They have 15 points in diamonds that are going to be in the front of the lever back and that little chevron that nestles right up next to the top of that trillion cut. Looking incredible. How about we choose your gold color too? And when I say we, I mean you choose it. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, however you like your Royal Barn garnets. And there's just a little bit of length and movement to them. We have 1 hour left in the show only. And we still have a Paraiba to show you. I forgot to tell you there's a Paraiba that's new. We still have a champagne diamond. We still have a sapphire necklace that's affordable. I mean, it's just, yeah, this is a last hour that you will not soon forget. But here's our 1.5 carats. We start here, and then wait till you see this brand new. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Here's the brand new Paraiba. Look at that. It is set in such a cool way. That's an oval, and it's set at a diagonal in this wide band. I love it. That's coming up. And we'll try to make that one a great deal too. But first, our Zambarans. This is being a garnet that has different colors at work here. It's not a color change, so that it's actually a good thing because you don't need to actually go to a different light to see the colors look a little different. They just have really, it's kind of like the trichrosm we see in tanzanite, except this is pink and red, purple and blue, all together. And every time you go from like a different light, let's say there's a lot of UV light, or let's say it's more fluorescent lighting, or let's say it's darker, you are going to see different colors kind of override the others. It tends to be, in that sense, we call it a color shift. So every little different look at it gives you a slightly different color that dominates. Yes, are they more or less purple pink? Yeah. But sometimes you see a lot of blues come through. Sometimes you see a lot more of the purple take over. That is what Zambaran means, by the way. In Swahili, it means purple. So it's actually, purple is the name of the stone, but it actually, I think, tends to look a little more cranberry, pinky fuchsia. Here's what they look like from a distance. They are 1 inch top to bottom. Actually, 7/8 is correct, especially when we really consider the starting point where the diamonds begin. And then we look at the way the stone drops. I'm going to try them on for you as well. See that great drop in movement they have. Loving the look here. And keep in mind, they're also going to be better than $9.99. And you're choosing the gold color. Would they make a great gift idea? Absolutely, because you don't have the sizing to worry about that you would worry about with rings. And also, keep in mind, too, that it's really ageless. You know, it's the drop that's not really overwhelming. It's not several inches in length. It's not going to be the basic stud. I think this is really, it's like taking your stud and just lowering it off the earlobe and giving a little bit of diamonds leading into it. It's such a beautiful look that way. And they're not even going to be $9.99. Take another look at them close up. We'll make them even better. How about $499? Yeah, half off tonight to get you the Zambaran earrings of a lifetime right there. They are so pretty. And it almost looks, maybe they're going to be the little Valentine's Day opportunity that might arrive, yes, a little bit after the actual day, but given that there's that little chevron of diamonds right above, the trillion cut I think is really pretty, almost heart-shaped like in a way, almost like you could get a little heart-shaped look there. So very, very special indeed, but we'll give those 60 seconds. By the way, we haven't had a request tonight and we're 2 hours in. So that is a little bit surprising. So let me remind you, as I like to do, that if there's anything you'd like to see specifically and any requests you need in general, anything at all, we can help you out with that. You can give us a call at any time. We especially love to do that here in this last hour. So yes, we have a lot of brand new to show you still, but not a lot available from the show so far. I did have that turquoise ring from earlier for $9.99. Do want to remind you, for everybody who's talking about nails, the nail bangles, the nail ring is coming up. The brand new nail ring that we've designed to go with the bangle is coming up on Sunday. So just keep that in mind, the 18th. Want to make sure you're aware of that so you don't miss it. And then let me know if you would like. Now, I did mention we have a larger aquamarine as well, and there is a 643. So we'll show that. Plus, we've got emerald waiting in the wings. We've got the beautiful, remember I mentioned that Paraíba. We showed you that Paraíba. That's probably got to come out next because we are ready with some extravagant Paraíba. Look at this emerald we have. That is gorgeous. I just love those colors together because it feels like Mardi Gras, right? It does. So there's your purple and your green. Think about Sambarn, that's the thing. Purple goes with everything. So when you get these purple, pink, reds, it plays with all your other jewelry, all your rings, your necklaces, your pendants, your bracelets, everything. It's going to always work and play really, really well. Guys, we can't get anyone through on the lines at the moment. Very busy here on these earrings and probably some requests as well for our last hour. So apologies for the wait time. It won't be long. So we'll have you right through as soon as we can here, and then we're going to proceed. Lots and lots and lots still to come tonight for our big Monday as we are in last hour. So lots to show you. And don't forget, can I show you the nail ring while we're waiting to get everyone through? I have to show you the close-up because all you've seen so far is just a couple glimpses of me wearing it here and there. For a closer look, if you're wondering, what is the nail ring all about? Look at this. Oh, this is so much even more decadent than the bracelet because, look, it's pave across the sides and the profile of the nail head. Then you've got the little grooves, and then the diamonds just keep going. They just keep on going. We don't make it a true eternity band because then you'd never be able to size it. But look at that, 79 points in diamonds in the nail ring. That's coming up on Sunday. Just want to give you a heads up. We have the white, the yellow, and the rose. It's stackable, it's giftable, it's designer, and nobody can speak on it better than I can because I bought the designer piece for my mother 5 years ago in diamonds, just like that. And oh, I didn't spend. I did not. And yes, I was at TVON at the time. I sure was. I was here. I've been here for 7.5 years. And I was here, but I never dreamed that we were going to make designer pieces like that. So, we are, and we're really excited about it. And it's a fraction of what you would pay in the designer world. So that is going to be coming up on Sunday. But anyway, let's talk about that big aqua, and then I want to get into that Paraíba. So let's, we can still get those for you if you want the Sambarn earrings. I know they're very popular, so just jot down that number, and then here we go. Wow. I've said it every time I show it, and yet every time I see it, I think the exact same thing. Why does it look like there are little tiny blue diamonds set within this large Sierra Santa Maria aquamarine? Well, partly because it's a Portuguese cut round. It's item number 112-1415, and it is a one only. Why this is even here at this point has been one of the more mind-boggling scenarios of my jewelry career. However, I think tonight's the night. I think tonight is the night we drop the price down low enough where it is going to find its home because it is irresistible at this price. 643 is the size of this Portuguese cut round. It's massive. You get a carat 07 in a signature style mounting where there's pave wrapping around the sides of the ring, like so. There's the big halo around the stone, and then look, even as it turns, as it moves from left to right, do you see that aqua is doing something different? That cutting is not normal. And you see what's happening right there. It's like all the magic of a brilliant cut within a Portuguese cut. That's maybe the best way to describe it. You know, a brilliant cut is different than a Portuguese cut. They're different. They're different facet patterns, yet this feels like both in one. And yet it's finished on the inside. It's got that same floral pattern. It's got the fully finished undergallery, so that's another layer of gold just internally to make sure it's comfortable when it's on the hand. And there it is, the ultimate March birthstone right there. 643 is the size. We've already had the smaller 90-pointer gone. We've already had the 267 gone. Those are our two aquas previously in the show. Now this one, soon to be gone, because it's just marked down that much. It's just that teeny, tiny, little, itty-bitty price tag. And we have one. So, you know, come on in early, because that's what happens. People get a little complacent and then miss out, and then, oh, shucks, maybe she has another, and oh, no, I do not. Do not have another like it. Forget about $79.99, where it all began, where it all started. That's just not the deal. We're going to make it so much more affordable, even better than $29.99, which boggles my mind. That's where I was a little surprised it had stayed. I'm making it even better for you. Please do not pay $29.99 if you don't have to. Is it a great value? Yeah. It's a huge value. Look at this on. So pretty. It's powerful. It is. I don't know if that's the word normally that you would use as an adjective with aquamarine, is powerful, because it usually is a lighter, more delicate, feminine pastel tone of blues. But this stone is powerful. Yes? Sure. Right there. What? Perfect 10? Again, like I'm going to bring it out after all of that. Okay, so Anaya, does she need a little presentation on the nail bangle? You got it. Oh, okay, really? Oh, yeah, that's okay. So we'll do that. Anaya coming up. If anybody would like this one, not 29, 28, 27, 26. Blowout time, $25.99 on the big aquamarine, $653 round. 643 rather, round, that's it, that's the one to get. $25.99, we'll do a little mini prez on the nail bangle, which is, did you think that was just my early Valentine's Day gift? No, it's actually something we sold and debuted a few weeks ago, yes. Is it what? Oh yeah, it is the same shape. It's the same cut too. It is, very good, very observant. This one looks a little different, like I was saying. This Portuguese cut though, Tim, tends to look a little bit like a Portuguese mixed with a diamond facet pattern. Let me show you why again up close, and then we'll show you. Let me compare the two. So this is where both are Portuguese. You know the Tanzanite, I hate to bring this out because it's sold. So just keep that in mind. This is sold. But look at the, these are the same cut. So someone's asking about, is that aqua the same cut as the Tanzanite? Yes. But look at the cutting, and then you see that kind of like what we liken to a flower pattern through the middle. If you look straight through the center table facet, it almost looks like a floral. Well, you can see that's there in each because that's the Portuguese cut for you. That's the telltale sign it's Portuguese. But it's like the aqua almost, Tim. It's almost like there's a lot of extra brilliance right around this edge. You see it right around kind of where underneath the crown faceting. It looks like a whole nother level of brilliance within the Portuguese faceting. So I just wanted to show you. This is, for example, and let me show this on the hand here. This is, I think John wanted to see it on the hand anyways because, you know, just saying like, what's the bridge look like? That's it. So again, do you see how that's going to be the same kind of fleck and flash you get off the Portuguese faceting as you do with the aqua? You see that? But this one just looks like, I don't know, it looks like something extra special is happening within this Portuguese cut. That's what I would say, Tim. That's where they differ. It just has the look like brilliance and Portuguese combined, but it is Portuguese cut, so if that makes sense. Do they want to have that one for their collection? It looks like we might be verifying on that one, so, or they just had a question about the cutting. All right, so there it is. That's the aqua, still available at $25.99. Then we're gonna go to the nail bangle. We might as well give it, because you know what, it's true. What are the odds that everybody's with us every moment of every show? Well, that's, the odds are, you know, that doesn't happen, right? Not everybody can be with us every moment of every show. So what I want to do is give a little mini presentation, and I don't know why this is still in existence, but here it is, $25.99. I've been wearing this because it's my own bangle, so I've been wearing it for, well, since I presented it, and I wear it every day, and I'm really excited to be able to say that we can, now that everybody's received theirs, we can't, or you should have received yours. At least they've all been shipped out, right? This is where you can get a bangle that looks very designer. And I might as well just give you like a quick 2-minute presentation here, just in case you weren't with us on that Sunday or Saturday. I think it was a Saturday actually, when I debuted it a couple weeks ago. This is 112-2919. And this is where I'm going to have the matching ring for you, except the ring has all diamonds. I'm going to have the matching ring this Sunday, the 18th. But this is something that goes back a couple weeks ago, and it is made just like the designer piece, which you know you would spend tens of thousands of dollars on. We've got ours in 18 karat gold. It is 50 points in diamonds, which we have basically the diamonds go all the way around the outside of the head of the nail. And then if you look, there are actually kind of like 4 sides of the tip of the nail there. That's also pave in all 4 sides. So you get diamond pave, that totals 50 points. They are RVS diamonds. Now you can choose an average length or a larger length, depending on, do you wear a 6.5 to 7.5 inch bracelet? The answer is, for me, yes, that's what most people wear. If you choose a 6.5, 7 or 7.25 bracelet or a 7.5, go with the average. If you normally like an 8-inch bracelet or anything really larger than a 7.5, if you like a 7.75, 8 up to an 8.5, go with the larger size. Those are the 2 options. Obviously, there's more gold. The diamond weight stays the same, but there's more gold when you choose the larger size, of course, and that's all 18K, so not a lot of bangles that are done in 18 karat gold, so we're excited about that. But this is how this works, in case you totally missed it on the first presentation. You'll notice there's no seam, there's no hinge, there's no clasp, there's no figure eights. That would really take away from the sleek nature of the bangle. So what we've done, and this is the way the designer does it in this scale. Again, the designer does a lot of different versions and a lot of different sizes, and they get really big and really heavy and quite uncomfortable actually, because I've tried those on. This is how it's opening and closing. Wait, what? Do that again? This is how it opens and closes. It twists. That's it. It twists. You put your wrist inside and you kind of wiggle it. It's like a little shimmy. Watch this. I just put it on and now grab the other side, and I'm trying to do this within the parameters of this little bowl that I'm sitting in. But look at this. That's how it goes on and off. So wait a minute. Let's watch again. And this is never going to lose its shape. Do you see how this is twisting just by me just ratcheting the one side? Watch. This is how you take it off. Boom, out you go. That's pretty easy. One hand, 2 fingers. Don't even need to bother anybody else to help you out with the clasp or closure, because it twists and you can't hurt it. If you are scared about this twisting action, it's got jewelry grade 18 karat gold memory wire built inside the entire tubular design so that you can twist it, bend it all the way however you want, and it's always going to find its way right back to center. It's that. I've been wearing this for what, like a month now? Every day, every moment, on and off a million times a day, and look how easy this is. I just kind of shimmy my wrist right in it. You can choose whether you want to wear the nail head closer to the hand or away from the hand. That's up to you. It just depends on which angle you put it on from. And again, how do you get it off? Watch, and boom, off. It's off. That's it. And that's 18K, you can't hurt it. So this is how it looks, and that's how you put it on and take it off. And let's give you a close-up. Just get my fingerprints off of it. Here it is. Close-up again, and we have done it for, this is incredible, it really is, because when you know the designer, you know what this looks like, you know what kind of status look this creates, you know it's classic. I would say classic with maybe a little bit of an edge, not the piece that maybe everybody wears. This is something that usually only, like, you know, a certain set wears, right? They're really usually very wealthy, they're very elite. It's great stackable style. We know that because you can put it on. Tonight I'm stacking it with my bangle that I wear every day in my own life, which is just my designer amethyst piece that I've had for a million years, right? It stacks beautifully with tennis bracelets, stacks great with line bracelets, other bangles, whether they be gemstones or diamonds, because this is just straight up diamonds. So it works with everything, and boy, it's aptly named. We nailed it because we were able to create the same quality, the same 18 karat gold, the VS diamonds, and we were able to still give you all that designer element, the easy on, easy off. Trust me, it's the easiest bracelet of your stack to put on. Like if you do a stacking layering situation, this will be the one that's the easiest of them all. This could be the one that maybe if you have to make a choice because you're rushing out the door, this is the one that gets on the wrist and the others probably stay at home, right? Because it's just that easy and quick. It takes a literal second to put it on. And we nailed it because we made it the right way and still got you an amazing TVON value like $1,888 for the average size and then only $19.99 for the larger size. So all you have to do is decide. Remember, if you need a measurement, it's going to be 2.5 inches across. The inner width there is going to be 2.5 inches. Again, mine is a little smaller. They made mine smaller. And then we based that on the average size being a little bit bigger because we don't want it to be tight, 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 tight. So you've got 2 different options in sizes here. Mine's a 6.25 inch across. Yours, if you order the average, will be 6.5 inch or 6.5, 2.5 inches across. So if you like to measure the inner circumference of your bangles you have at home already, do that. If you want 2.5 inches across, then get the average. And if you want a little bit more, get the larger size. So that's for anybody who may have missed it. Thank you so much for asking about it because the ring is coming up to match on the Sunday show that we have coming up this Sunday. All right, we'll keep on moving. So just want to let you know, just hopefully, I know a lot of you were with us for that. A lot of you own it. A lot of you, I can't say enough about the feedback I've received. So many great emails and messages about that bangle. All right, let's get to our Paraiba because I know you're all waiting on this. Ever since I flashed it, the diagonal Paraiba, loving this, right? The beautiful way this is set, how detailed it is. Have you ever seen a ring quite like this? It's almost like our bubble ring meets a wider band cigar band style. It's got so many different elements that I think we will love and you will love to wear. It's just a really intriguing designer piece, and yet that is a Paraiba that has all the look of being a 1 carat or more. And actually, it's a 60 pointer. 1122274 is your item number. And keep in mind, it's going to be our 60-point Paraiba, and then it does have 65 points in diamonds. But look at the texture you're getting. There's a little bit of elevation. The way you see, look at this. So see how the band itself almost has, like, I would liken it to almost a honeycomb or an animal print cutout detail. And then the diamonds are set top and bottom, and then look what happens through the middle point where the Paraibas is set. It's like a platform of diamonds that sits above the band. White, yellow, or rose gold. You get to decide. Whatever you want to do, but we need to make Paraiba affordable in a world when it is not. It's one of the most expensive stones you can ever buy. But so are a lot of the stones we bring. And yet we're not going to ask for a lot of money here because it's the latest portion of the evening here where our viewership tends to dip quite a bit here in the last hour of our weeknight shows. So we say, what do we say? Thank you for those of you that are hanging out with us, and we expect a little bit better value for you because of it. So that's what you're getting here. Take a look. Let's come on in and just get you a Paraiba opportunity because that's what we like to see, right? And we need to make it affordable, and we need to make it something where, yeah, you're still getting clarity. Yeah, you're still getting, I'm going to tell you right now, look at this angle on the hand because that stone does look a lot bigger than a 60 pointer. It looks bigger than a 1 carat. And that's because why? It's an elongated oval. It's set. When you see a stone set at a diagonal, it's so different and updated. It doesn't feel like every ring you have. If we all fall into that trap where whether it's fashion, whether it's clothing, whether it's handbags, whether it's shoes, we all like what we like. So a lot of times the collections we have end up all looking the same, right? I think it's sometimes really fun to step outside the box and have all your jewelry have its own persona. Have it be different. And when you're getting into a stone as rare as Paraiba is, it's a lot of fun, I think, to have a different type of mounting. Not so basic, right? Not so straightforward. Doesn't mean it's any less classic or wearable, just means it doesn't look like likely what you already have in your collection that you're wearing every day. We'll make it really easy. It's not $69.99. I'm going to put on the auction block because that gets even more fun. Later portions of the evening auctions get kind of crazy wild. That's the idea here. Let's get this gone. The only thing that matters is that we get this stone a home. That's all that we are requiring right now. Finding a way to make it affordable enough to where we say goodbye to it. And this has never happened in Paraiba here lately. As a matter of fact, and trust me when I tell you, it's either a misprint or it's just the best looking stone for the carat weight possible because that 60 pointer looks so much bigger. So much bigger than that. It really does. And you get your gold color. You don't even need to size up on the band. It's comfortable despite the fact that it's wide most of the way around it. It's not 69, $59. This is what an auction's all about. This is what it's for. When you need to like light up the lines. I mean, I knew showing the bangle might be a, might lose a few of you, right? So here's what we're going to do. Because you stuck around, we're going to make this a lot more interesting. Not $59, not $49, not even $45 or $4,000 or $35. You know we can't do big Paraibas for a price like that. You know it, and I do too. But this is a really big moment where it's a Monday night. We mark everything down. Don't believe me? Watch this. Watch this open fall to a level we haven't recognized or seen before. Not even $3,000 to start. Now it's really interesting. We got 2/3 of a carat in diamonds. So much gold in this wider band that goes all the way around. Look at where the details will stop so that it's smooth across the back side of the ring. Everything you see there across the front is going to basically be right down into the inside of the band, so that acts as your under gallery, even though it's got open cutout detail. It's not $3,000 either. Oh my goodness. Hello, Paraiba collectors. If anybody needs a loose stone, we don't sell loose stones. But if anybody needs a loose stone, this would be your green light go time on a loose stone Paraiba right now at an incredible value because they just don't get this affordable. Not even $3,000. Let's start at $2,500 to get this going. $7,000 ring, a $2,500 open price tag. And then we go to a little sapphire necklace action. Anything you want to request? Haven't had a request yet tonight. Very unusual. Good news. Maybe we're showing you exactly what you want to see, but there's still time. We still have 35 minutes to get you whatever you want to see on the show, even if it's something we can recap from earlier. Let's do it. This is the last call on this one. $10 increment if we need it. Honestly, I've been really, really burned by auctions tonight. We've seen 2 of them. One didn't go at all, meaning I just had to drop it. And the other one, well, you saw what happened if you were with me for the Blue Wing Block D, turned out to be our maybe most incredible value ever all time in Tanzanite. So now we are in the latter portion of the evening and we don't have a $2,500 open on the Paraiba, which is, I know, not everybody gets it. A lot of people look at this and go, okay, so let's educate for a minute because we have the open. So thank you so much, Tim. Whenever you know, let me know who's got that open. We need to educate a little bit on Paraiba, and it's only a $10 increment, so if you're just coming in, don't get frustrated. It's worth it to go $2,510 or more because it's a $7,000 TVON ring. But here's the thing about it. This is not tourmaline like we're used to seeing. This is not just a tourmaline or any old tourmaline like we've seen before. This is the status tourmaline. It's the icon, the symbolic best of the tourmaline family because it's the only tourmaline that is copper bearing. Now it comes in several colors. It's had 3 mining operations ever. Brazil was the first, 1989. Then they found some in Nigeria and Mozambique. That was a little bit later. It doesn't matter which source you get it from because they're all mined out. All 3 sources are done and gone. So it's an incredibly important stone. Hey, the good news is it's beautiful too. It's not just rare. You know, it's the supermodel who also has the Harvard degree, who's also a philanthropist and just a good person, right? It's the stone that's got it all, right? It's that. And there aren't a lot of stones that can boast that can be that rare and distinctive and beautiful. And really, now we've added the extra element, which is it's downright affordable thanks to this live auction. So $2,500. We do have it, by the way. Tim, did you determine who that is? Pam, my thinking on Paraiba, I collect them. I've been collecting them for many, many years, 20 years now I've been collecting them. My feeling on yellow gold is with this color, in particular the blue greens, and I'm looking at Tim, I recommend the white gold. Now, that said, because it's kind of like the yellow gold can tend to absorb some of the gold color. I like some of the stones and the other colors in yellow gold, but I really, really prefer the blue greens and the white. That's my 2 cents. You can take it or leave it. If you only wear yellow gold and that's all you wear, I think you're going to be fine. You're going to still love it in the yellow. I really want to advocate for the white on this one, just because I think it brings out the true blue greens of the stone. More so than, like, you know how sometimes stones that are blues and greens, if they're in yellow gold, can tend to absorb some of that golden color and then they start to look a little golden. I think you want to see it for its blue-green beauty. We have $2,500 and we have 1 caller. So you know what, Pam? We're going to give it a quick 2-minute clock. We'll send it out. 2 minutes and it sells. Sound good? Paraíba, new design, new ring, new stone, 60 points. That looks like a lot more, and we're gonna get it out of here. So it's also last call, 2 minutes on the clock. If anybody would like to come on in, this is the time to do it, because it's a collectible stone that is well worth it for the stone by itself. Jess, are you very fun on this one? Let me try it on again for you. Perfect clock too. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So here's our last chance, last call. Still 80 seconds to go. Still looking for 2510 or more. Huge value. Huge, huge, huge value. This is it. This is the time to pick it up. And it feels, I wish you could feel this ring. I always do, because I think you're going to be so impressed with our gold weights, just, start to finish, top to bottom through our inventory. But this one has, just look at this. It stops with the diamonds and the design right where the side fingers meet. So you have that comfort built in. I love this slight elevation and stack. It's like a center floral of diamonds with the Paraíba perched in the middle. Love that too. Again, you choose your gold color. I gotta say, there's something about, especially too, with the white diamonds pave the way they are. Almost looks like diamond dewdrops here on the top and the bottom, creating this border, if you will, to the ring. It is special. Sometimes pieces are just special, right? And you don't even need to know the reasons behind why it is, you just know it is. And that's what, right? But you hopefully you're an educated shopper. You know the beauty of Paraíba, you know the rarity. Look at that stone with the clarity it's bringing. 25, do we have 2510 or 2550 or 2600? Let's find out. Last chance, last call. You got it? 2510? Sold. Congratulations. That's out of here. Let's move on, because we've got a sapphire deal that I wanted to tell you about before it gets too late. We've got a really, really special sapphire. It is an entire, I can't believe this, it's a necklace. We're giving you the chain. We're giving you a sapphire and diamonds in a pendant. 112-3005. Let's move that aside. And here we are. Wowza. It's a special cut too. It sure is. That's not any old sapphire. And I'm going to have to keep propping that up for you so you can see it exactly through the center, because it just leans a little. But this is, think of it like a kite, but like an upside down kite. Okay, the kite's coming on down. Woo! Probably like if I went to go fly a kite. It probably, I can honestly say I don't think I've ever done it in my life. So, probably would be end up going, yep, straight on down. But that is a 30-point cushion cut. Sapphire in the bright, vibrant blue we love. Now, this is your bail up top where the point is. So it is like a kite shape overall, right? Your bail is at the point, although, yeah, that's really, unless you had a really thin chain, it could pop through the other side. But this is really going to be the top point here where I'm holding it. You get the chain with it, and that's not it. This is not just a basic chain. It's got 2 bezel set diamonds. Don't you love that? It's one thing, and I think we should be, given major kudos for throwing in a free 14-karat gold chain. But when you happen to get 2 big diamonds within that chain, and you can still take this pendant off and use that chain with other things, and the diamond weight is 6 points, and yeah, that's when you really have a little workhorse opportunity here, because you will use that chain with all your other yellow gold pendants, or maybe you want to choose white gold. That's fine. Maybe you want to choose rose gold. That's fine too. But you can choose whatever you want, and we're going to make sure you get it. And you get the chain, which is 18 inches. But wait, it's actually 17 inches, but it's also 16 inches. Yeah, it's adjustable. We make sure that you get, let me show it on the hand here, because this is meant to be a daintier piece. It's not supposed to be the overpowering statement piece. It's daintier in its scale and size. I'm showing you the way you can opt to put the diamonds on one side if you want. You can put one on either side, which is, I think, how most will do it. But then let's take a look at that chain so you see here what we're talking about. Uh-oh, I got a kink in one of my O-rings there, but there you see. Spring ring closure, 16, 17, 18 inches. There will be 3 adjustable lengths there to choose from, so you can wear it anywhere you want to on the neckline. Let me get you, I want to still get this centered up here between the 2 diamonds. I just think it looks lovely that way. just very balanced. And then we'll get you a little length opportunity and then show it on the neckline. Take a look at this. It's going to be top to bottom about 3/8 of an inch. That's just under a 1/2 inch really. So you've got that look there. Again, it's a beautiful exotic. It's a more exotic cut of sapphire. You don't see that a lot. Take a look at it on just to give you an idea. So something happening right now with the whole station style of necklace, right? It's a very popular look. It's obviously, this is meant to be wearable. Again, all that chain will come right off that pendant and be utilized for all your other pendants as well, which is really lovely. So again, that chain is worth the price of admission, actually more, because a basic, straightforward, no adjustability, no diamonds bezel set, a basic chain is $600 and $700 right now. How about this whole necklace, the pendant and chain together? This is why, again, I love it for gifting because, oh yeah, you could even split them apart. You could have 2 gifts. You could keep one and give one. That's up to you. But it's also not going to be the price of the chain, which would be, let's say, conservatively $600. You're not paying $600. You're not getting the chain or the pendant. You're getting both. You're getting a deluxe chain, which is even better. It's not going to be $6, it's not $5, and it's not even $400. This could be your, Valentine's, it'll probably arrive just after Valentine's Day, but this is a treat. For you, for a loved one, maybe you just go ahead and get one for all the girls, right? All the sisters, all the daughters, all the granddaughters, everybody, because it's $399 to get your choice of gold, to get whatever you need. $400 turns into $399, and you get the chain with it, which is fabulous, totally fabulous. So let's make sure you get it home because that's going to be not long for the world. You know that. Not many of those to go around. When you've got a deal like that, you know the lines are going to light up, especially when this is a very popular time of year for jewelry gift giving. And like I said, whether that's going to be for yourself for a little Valentine's Day treat, or maybe you're shopping ahead for Mom's Day, or maybe you're thinking forward to all those spring holidays, maybe you do a little jewelry Easter gift for your really important loved ones, right? The daughters, the sisters, whoever, right? This could be a way where, trust me, you could spend a lot more on flowers and a beautiful, candy, something just, that's obviously lovely, but temporary, right? And this is jewelry, fine jewelry forever. So $399 on that one. Let's keep moving. We got a diaspora to show you. It's a new markdown on one of our best color change diasporas. We also have that gorgeous emerald. I got to show that. And then we've got a champagne diamond and anything else you want to request, but it's last call on this sapphire necklace. Let's get to it. Here's the one and only diaspora. Probably should have shown this hours ago, but look at it. It's already showing pinks throughout the stone, which is why we opted to give it a pink diamond halo first, and it's 1122700. How amazing is this? It's a cushion cut square. It's our color changing diaspora. So yes, there's a couple things about this stone. It's going to look different in different lights. So right now, fluorescent lighting, you got a golden green color to it. There's a reason to put the pink diamonds around it. Yes, it's a rare stone, but also the fact that when this changes color in different light source, it goes more pink. So then you have, of course, the match in the pink diamonds, but pink diamonds are just lovely and rare, and they look great with it now too. And you're already seeing, it's a top quality stone, you know that, because you're already seeing a little bit of that pink throughout the stone. So that's really important as well. It's a good one. It's a one only. It's got what I call the butterfly design on the sides here, meeting up with the halo, 44 points in the pink, 40 points in the white, and that's what it looks like with a big old smudge across the top. I'll clean it up, we'll try it on, show it to you again up close. Don't forget to call us with requests if you have them, because we're in our last 20 minutes of the show. But here we go with the diaspora. Look at how the diamond design goes all the way side to side. We're going to make this easy. Do you remember the theme of the day so far has been $49.99 pieces that I have been marking down left and right? Well, here's another one, and here's how we make it easy. First caller, it's a brand new markdown today. I just think that with the shortage we have on diasporas, as very limited as we are with the stone overall, this one could not be better. Do you see it? It's not a reflection of the pink diamonds. That is already, like, I'm just wondering if I give it a little darker light, if it would change even more. There's just a natural pink coming through already. That's impressive. It's not something, you guys have probably seen a diaspora once or twice here before. They don't usually do that. They don't usually start to show pinks under this light. This one is. $49.99 goes away. Let's make it better. We've got one. Time to move it out from our collection to yours. We're going to make it $1,999 first caller. That's it, $19.99 on one of our highly, highly valued. It's a nearly 6 carat. There aren't too many that get into that size, so we're loving that one. That one's going to be one caller only. Let us know if you have any requests for the end of the day here. Got to recap the triple stone turquoise. We have the 3-stone turquoise ring, big aqua, gent sapphire, heart-shaped. Mahenge is still here. That's just what we have from the show. So 2 hours and 40 minutes in. I just named what we have available for you. Let me know if you need to see any of those again. We'll be happy to share them with you one more time. Don't forget about the nail bangle, which we actually gave a little mini presentation to as well. If you missed that on the debut day, got to get one of those. The feedback has been just what I expected. Incredible. The nail bangle is pretty must-have when it comes to like super chic elevated. If you want to be really current and of the moment and look like Ms. Moneybags, that's the way to go. So here we go. Coming up, we've got the turquoise on the way. Triple stone turquoise. I got to recap this. $19.99 on the diaspora is nuts. And then we're going to show you this triple stone. I love the rounds. They're turquoise. They're perfect. It's true. There was another one, and it was I rejected it because one of the stones was just a tad bit off in color. And I just, you know, part of the beauty of having a 3-stone style in color is to have the colors match, right? I think sometimes we kind of have to go back and put ourselves in the position of the designer or the gem collector to really go back, because we see piece after piece of extraordinary designs in their finished state, that I think sometimes it's hard to realize how difficult this is to do. This is a designer piece, not our own. I had 2 available, and I looked at one of them earlier backstage, and I could instantly see that one of the stones was a little off in color. So sending sending that one back to the designer, because I only want to have perfection. This is why we throw all the jewelry beforehand, and like only the best of the best make the cut to go on the live TV show. I mean, right? They're going to be on live TV nationwide, up close. They got to be good stones if we're going to, you know, showcase them with the world. So this is really, but my point is, tough to do. Turquoise has little differences like Paraíba does of blues and greens. Some are darker, some are lighter. So as we look at this, look at the matching, and yes. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. That's sold. Never mind. So sorry if I showed you your ring. Don't mean to do that. All right, that one's gone. Let's show you something else then. How about the emerald? We go to the emerald from Colombia. Here it is. Colombian emerald, super, super clean. Yellow and white diamonds in a bridge. So look how we made this a little extra special. Got the yellow diamonds running through the band, side to side. Then we've got the white diamonds around that, and we are burying the lead here. From my journalism days, that would be the definition of what I just did, because I think nobody's looking at the diamonds right now. We're all looking at the mesmerizing quality of that emerald. It's 112-1804. There is a trapiche, by the way, a freeform trapiche. Heads up on this one, because emeralds look like that, and they can look like that. So just a little FYI, this is a trapiche freeform ring with yellow and white diamonds. Also meant to show that earlier, but you know we got busy with other things. So wow, there's that. Let's start here. Let's start with the ultra rare. Can I just, and then we'll go to the faceted stone, because let's go ultra rare. I'm going to try this on the hand first. It's 1123-115, and I've had trapiche emeralds in the last couple weeks. They're gone. I've had a couple of trapiche rings in the last recent days. They're gone. This is still doing what I have been lucky to sell a lot of trapiches relative term. When I say a lot, I've had them probably, in grand total, I've probably had, I'd say, 25 or 30 over the course of 21 years. Okay, so on average, figure about 1 a year. They don't usually do this, though. This glow that you're seeing, this translucency between the spokes of the stone, which are natural, inherent. All trapiches have this 6-spoked style, almost like a 6-spoke star. This is huge. It's a freeform, not a round. They're usually more round. This is a freeform stone. It's 18 karat 2-tone gold, and it's also a 328 trapiche. It's huge. And then look at that. The glow is not just happening in one section or the other. It's all the way through the stone. And then it's got that 6-spoke style. And you're getting yellow diamonds and white diamonds. That would be 40 points in the yellow, 34 points in the white. And then we're going to show it up close. I just really wanted you to see the overall shape, which is all tailored after that stone. Everything about the design is mimicking this one-of-a-kind, irreplaceable stone. It's another one of those rarities that we just don't see. Look at the inside, designer insignia. It's a script letter C. It's got finishing all the way through. It's got, of course, part of that beauty is that it is adding comfort to the undergallery, and we have one, and I'm amazed at how affordable it is. And then we'll get to our faceted stone, which if you're just, again, a purist, will give you the, super clean faceted material that we have. But this one is collectible. Emeralds are rare no matter what, especially in big sizes. Trapeches are on another level. We're going to make this, oh, look at this, $19,999. We're knocking on the door at the end of the show here. We got 15 minutes. We got to help you. And what a bonus that it's at this time of the night when I know we would have had collectors fighting over it had we shown it in hour number 1 or hour number 2. This may not be where there's as many people, but you know what? I got to believe with the price I'm taking it to, there will be a lot of people who want to have this in their collection. And here's the way to get it right now. It's not even $9,999. I will blow you away with this price tag. Hopefully we've been doing that all night. I think we have. But this one we've had rare tonight. But very, very few gems in our world can get rarer than this. And it's not even $49.99. Do you know what we just did? We just took 75% off our TVON price. That right there has achieved a 75% off discount. But it's not $49.99 either. We've got one collectible piece here. I never see freeform stones. It's almost like sort of like a hexagon, but totally really appropriate to call it freeform here. Yet the glow of it is meaningful. That's important. It's not even $4,500. This is the most affordable I've had too. And yet it's still a huge size. We're making it $3,999 only. First caller. That's it. $39.99. Whatever just happened, you got probably about 60 seconds to take advantage of it, if that, because that's not going to stick around at that price tag. You know it, I know it. Then we've got our super clean, elegant, faceted emerald. So if you just want to see that bright, bold green glow, we got that next for you. But this is the way to get that trapeche freeform. So stunning. Really remarkable rarity there. Just a few pieces left from our 3 hours here. So give us a call. It's still the aqua, that beautiful, huge aqua, still hanging out here if you'd like it. Don't forget, nail ring coming up on Sunday. That's the debut day, probably the only day we'll see it. There aren't a million of those to go around, so that's coming up. If you like the nail ring to match the bangle or just want the ring, great gifting idea. We're going to make it affordable too. So let's get to our emerald. This is the traditional emerald, but still, they don't usually look like this. We know trapeches are the super rare, edgy side of emerald. This is just about as bright and clean as emeralds get. Take a look at that clarity and glow. What do you think? And yes, we've added the yellow and the white diamonds and carried that through the bridge mounting for you. So the item number on this one will be, and it's a brand new piece tonight, and it's 112-1804. And this would be our beautiful glowing oval. It looks incredible, doesn't it? It's 25 points in the yellow, 77 points in the white diamonds, so a touch over a carat in total. And let's make it extra, extra affordable. This one's a good one. And I hear this debate more with emeralds than any other stone. The question of, what color do I get? What gold color is best with emerald? Usually it's a pretty big toss-up because we know emeralds historically look so rich in the yellow, but we know that our white diamonds look so good in the white, so it tends to be a debate. Love that this bridge solved it. Said, let's just give you both colors of gold, make it universal appealing, give you the diamonds that are gonna match the 2 tones of gold as well, and get you over a carat there. And we have the one, so let's just blow it out real quick because here's a $69.99 piece today. And because it's the end of the show, and we've got literally 12 minutes remaining, and we hope that if you have any requests or something you want to see or check on availability, you're doing it now before somebody else does the same thing and beats you to it. But this is where you get an emerald. Look at this on the hand, still can add. If you want to pop a little Wonder Ring action around it, you can. You want to wear it all on its own, it certainly is going to look great that way. How remarkable, though, to put an emerald on with basically a backdrop of my hand behind it and still see complete transparency. We saw the translucency of the trapeche. Now we're seeing an utter 100% transparency to this emerald. And it's a carat 04. What does that mean? It looks like double. It looks like a 2 carat all day. Looks like 2. Big stone, no matter what. Let's make it better than $69.99. Can we please? Help everybody who's late night owls with us, help you get the savings in the deal. Right here, right now, forget about $3,500, that's half off. We're taking this even lower for you, but it's not $69, it's not gonna be $35, it's not $3,000. I know what time it is, we gotta make it an extra special deal. We can't leave pieces here. We can't put anything back in the vault after a Monday night like this one and a markdown show as it's been. Some of our greatest markdowns all time have been here tonight. It's not $2,000. What? It's $19.99. Just to move it, just to get it at home, just to see it out the door in the next couple of minutes. That's what we got to do. $19.99. And for anybody who thinks I got to give up so much when I want an emerald, that's usually the case. Usually you're having to make all kinds of concessions and give up clarity. That's the big one, right? Or then maybe you find one with more clarity and then, oh, it doesn't have the color. Where's the emerald green? Where's that beautiful bright color? That's what, you always give up something. And then, of course, there's the big one. It's also, how do you get a chromium-rich stone in a nice size? That's tough, too. This has it all. You're up and over a carat. You've got the perfect, I mean, when somebody says to you emerald green, what do you think of? What's the image in your mind? Because I gotta believe this is what you would picture. And emerald green has a very, when we're talking about, just talk about it in the sense of fashion, talk about it in the sense of describing nature. If you say emerald green, there's a very specific color that should come to mind. And the irony is very few emeralds actually achieve that. Usually they're way darker or way lighter and never really truly that perfect emerald. The problem is people know what emerald green should be. It's just you have to get ideal quality to get there. And without spending a fortune, it's tough to get that ideal quality. That's where this ring has it solved. It's got it all figured out. You're getting the big mounting, you're getting the gorgeous look, you're getting the superstar of the stones, and it's right here for $19.99. That's a huge value. So last call in the show. What can we show you again? Trapeche's here. Not an emerald night, and that's okay too. If it's not an emerald night, that's fine, but don't forget, we've got the end of the show in 9 minutes, and that's when a lot of people make their decisions and call in. Let me show you a great, we're gonna show you a really cool pair of designer earrings here that I love, and we're gonna show you also anything else you wanna see before we go. It's time to make those requests. Get them in, we'll help you out. Wanna make sure you get a little last minute since I won't see you guys until Valentine's Day. That's gonna be, I think, just the perfect time to show you the recap of the heart-shaped Mahenge, because this one still here in such a precious stone. Probably won't be there in time for Wednesday, but we'll do our best, and you'll probably have it just shortly thereafter. But this one's gonna be our Mahenge. It's 112-2566. We showed it earlier tonight. Just thought out of what I have left, this one's gotta get another look, because we'll be here, and I hope you'll celebrate Valentine's Day with me on Wednesday night. Maybe you're doing like me and moving your plans back to the weekend since it falls in the midpoint of the week. So maybe you're gonna celebrate on, the weekend instead. So hopefully you'll be available to celebrate V-Day with us on, oh, look, Tony, thank you. Oh yeah, he's getting ready. Got the graphics all ready. I've got the outfit ready, I do. So we'll be hopefully together Wednesday night for Valentine's Day, big celebration day, so I hope you'll join me. But I thought this could be on its way to you before then. So how about 57 points in the heart-shaped Mahenge and 65 points in diamonds? And a little floral to go with it, right? Isn't that what's great about this? Is that why you added the flowers? Because yes, the obvious is the heart shape in the center, but then you have essentially florals on the outside of the halo. It's almost like it feels floral, doesn't it? It sure does. We can change the gold, by the way. So if you want white gold, no problem. You want rose gold? That'd actually be pretty too. You can have any gold you want, but it's a 57-point Mahenge with 65 points in diamonds, and I got it down from $39.99, and we got it a lot lower than that. Boy, when that stone, because like Tony's got the perfect hot pink rose because he's been my work husband for like how many years now? 20? So he knows my favorite color is pink. Is that okay? Is that weird that I just called you work husband? I've never used that terminology before, but Tony, you are my work husband for sure. So he knows my favorite color is pink. So, but it's pretty amazing that you can put a hot pink rose on a graphic, computer generated, and have the stone top it. Like the stone's better. The stone is brighter and better in its hot pink and red. And we're going to blow it out for just $1,699. And then I'll show it to you on the hand one more time so that you can see what this is all about. It is just, it's a beauty. It really is. And like I said, we can get it out to you. If you need the yellow gold, we can probably size it and get it out to you tomorrow. So it'd probably be with you by Wednesday or Thursday. But again, if you need a gold color change, we're happy to do that. It'll just take an extra couple of days. But $16.99 to get that to one collar. And yep, that's the only heart-shaped Mahenge we have in the inventory. So now with 6 minutes remaining, want to make sure that we help you with that one if you like it. Just a great piece, isn't it? I just do. I think that, again, you're giving your heart, you're giving florals, you're giving diamonds, which, yeah, it's all the things I think us gals like at Valentine's Day, right? Give me flowers, give me your heart, give me diamonds. Give me gold while you're at it, too. Sounds very demanding. And I'm not really that demanding. I'm really not. Like, I'll take a hug. Like, you know, I'll take a note. I'll take a poem. That's nice. So here we go. Last call on that one, $16.99. Already got a poem, actually. And flowers. Early. So there you have it. $16.99 on that one. Let's move. We got to go. 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 What else do we need to see before we go, though? Do we need to see a little repeat on the diaspora? How about the diamond slice earrings? Did you guys see these before? 1119775, because when you can get 2 carats in diamonds for $5.99, that's probably worth seeing one more time. Take a look at this. Okay. We got to show these one more time, but we got to be on the hand because they're just really, they're long and they're drapey and they drop and they do all these fun things. So let's take a look really quickly here. Isn't this pretty? This is just a really cool way, like I said, do diamonds, but not dressy diamonds, right? Carat 86 in diamond weight, yellow gold, and 186, gave you a lot of diamond presence. Great drop. They're 1.5 inches in the top to bottom length. That includes, of course, that shepherd's hook style. Think of it like a teardrop shape overall, but amongst that, and I'll try to separate them here. I know they want to be together. They're just so in love. But here they are. And then we'll show you the drop that you have. That is going to be the theme of the week for sure. And then take a look. It's about 1 inch in just the drop. Then, of course, 1.5 inches with the shepherd's hook design. Every single one of those diamonds is natural. They're just a different type of cut. It's like an organic cutting. Gives you a great sheen, beautiful look, and they're $5.99. But they stay in the yellow gold. So that's the one issue there, is that you got to leave them as is. But it's a great way to show off the diamonds, I think. Also, they're smooth. So even though it's a drop earring, there's nothing to catch on anything. Think about it. It's almost 2 carats in diamonds, but they're not a prong. There's not a prong on the entire earring. They're just all beautiful bezels of diamonds and then all encapsulated within this outer shape that is really a pear shape. But within the diamond shape, you get all these freeform shapes. So some are round, some are oval, some are trillion, some are more pear shape. And so it gives you this really, really good look. So they're $5.99, solid 14 karat gold throughout. And let us know on the heart shape. We should probably end on that because we do have our next show together will be on Valentine's Day. Hopefully you'll join us for that. If you are coming in from a celebration, maybe you're delaying your celebration to the weekend, if you just want to hang out with us. We have our 3 minutes left tonight. We are not here on Tuesdays. It's the one day of the week. All week we don't have a show. So we do invite you to join us for our big Wednesday night Valentine's celebration. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. So make sure you join us. It's 7 o'clock Pacific and 9 p.m. Central and 10 p.m. Eastern. So that's the lineup for the week. And then, of course, don't forget that nail ring, that diamond wraparound nail design ring is coming up on Sunday the 18th. Yes? Oh, good. Who was it, Linda? Linda, thank you so much. You are going to love that trapeche. Trapeche's gone. I'm closing with this unless this heart shape goes because that is a very special stone in that Mahenge. Fancy cut and all. Thanks again for being with us tonight. We have about 2 minutes, so if there's anything I can flash for you, yes, the diamond slice earrings are still here in that 14 karat yellow gold. So I think that's about it though. Is there anything else that I should let you know that is still here? I think that's about it. Oh, men's sapphire. Oh, and the aqua. Let's get you one last look at the aqua because it never ceases to amaze me. This aqua is just too precious to be here. Deserves to be in somebody else's collection for once because we've had this far too long. We've been enjoying the beauty of this ring and somebody else. It's time to pass the baton and give you the best aqua in the world in this round, fancy cut. It's 112, 1415, and it's going to be that huge 6 carat 43 Sierra Santa Maria aquamarine with diamonds galore. Carat 07 in diamonds. Very, very classic in its style with the halo and then the pave on the sides. And that's going to be $25.99, but it's our last call on the show. So any questions you have on anything, please do give us a call so we can help you out and let you know if something's still here. Like I said, not a lot here from the evening. I want to thank everybody so much for watching and shopping tonight. Very, very special. If I don't see you Wednesday, have a happy Valentine's Day. Have a good one, but I will be here. So I hope that on Wednesday night we can all celebrate this special day of love together. And I know one thing we all share in common is we love jewelry, right? We love value. So that, as always, is going to be what we're going to celebrate with a little extra love thrown in. So I hope you'll join me. Don't forget, Wednesday night party here on Wednesday at 7. Let's start off the Love Fest early. We'll start at 7 p.m. promptly. And 7 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Remember, no show on Tuesdays. So we'll take a little time to catch our breath and we'll rendezvous on Wednesday for the big Valentine's Day holiday. We hope to see you all then. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a wonderful Tuesday. And let's celebrate together on Wednesday night. I can't wait. So join us then. If you have any questions, we're still here for a few minutes at that same phone number. So feel free to give us a call. We'll help you out. But for now, from all of us at TVON, we thank you so much for being with us on this Monday night. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. We'll see you Wednesday.